Good evening and welcome, PLW Nation. We are entering week number 5. What a spectacular week we had last week. We got the Warbirds versus the Bombers tonight. I want to talk a little bit about the 6-6 Warbirds going against the 6-6 Bombers. Right now, Jim Dodos is on fire. He's leading the league in average, I believe, on base percentage. He also won Player of the Week.
Yes,
he won it last week. He won it in week number 2, I believe, as well, or was it 1? But he's got 2 of those under his belt.
Yeah, 1, then 2. I want to say 1 because Bauer took it the second week, then Leday, and then Dodos again.
And then they're going to go against the Bombers, who last time they played, they snuck one out with one of the biggest PLW comebacks ever against the Cajuns. And I didn't want to stab you early.
Oh, that was.
But that was a nice one. So both these guys are 6-6. I'm Trench Pacone. I'm with my main man, Ryan Roosh, the ace for the Cajuns. This is his first time in the booth. Tell me, you a little bit nervous?
No.
No nerves?
I'm not. Nope.
I like that, man. You were set up, ready to go.
I'm just following you. I'm just riding your coattails right now.
Let's talk about the Warbirds just for a minute. There is an Uncle B sighting, and look at that. The man holding the bucket. He would move to New Orleans doing a double-decker bus tourist guide gig, and he recently just came back, and there he is.
He realized this is where he wants to be. He wants to be on the wiffle ball field.
He's a staple in PLW, a very animated guy. And Ryan, why don't you tell me about that Warbirds lineup?
Well, let's see. Ooh. You know, I don't know too many guys. I know Jim Dodos is a powerhouse.
Absolutely. We got James Perez, the rookie, coming in. He's batting pretty good.
Oh, I think I saw him in tryouts, and I was trying to get Leday. I was like, we need to try to get him somehow.
I had him in my Rookie of the Year candidate, and still does.
He's still,
Then we got Jim Dodos pitching tonight on the mound, hitting the 2 spot. KJ LaCroix playing 3rd. Sean Mercel, the Italian-American-Canadian, playing shortstop. The All-American Matt Patrickis in left field. And then the second baseman, Buck Burners. Dan Pickering, Dave Seaford, Nate Sariski, Brian Peter, and Chris Warfield, owner, manager, player right there. And you can see the Warbirds real close to getting it going for game number 1. And on the Bombers side.
The Bombers side, I love this team. Let me just start by saying I love this team.
Tell me a little bit about him, Ryan.
Alex Fernandez, I love him. Me and him always go back and forth, but he's a great player at every position. I'd say he's top tier in every position. Mateo as well. Like all three of those brothers are amazing. Trevor Bauer, lots of power.
Of course, he won a Player of the Week in week number 2.
Yeah, number 2. Yeah, how many home runs did he have that week?
5 home runs.
Sheesh, that's insane. Max as well, very good. What I've noticed about the Bombers is they have incredible bat speed. I was watching them in warm-ups when they played us. The balls were just flying off the bats. It was insane. You got Hollis Hale, 3rd baseman, amazing hands. He's a great player. I was heckling with him last week. Fun banter. And then Big Al, love Big Al as well. He's good power hitter.
Yeah, then we got some subs. Jake Shirley, Justin Grenier, Zach Beal, and Lonnell Simmons. Who do you like in this series? It looks like it's pretty evenly matched. Who are you going with?
Ooh, I'm going with the Bombers. I like the Bombers. That's just who I like.
The Warbirds are my dogs. Love the Warbirds. So are the Bombers. But I think based on pitching, the Bombers, I believe, have the 4th best overall ERA in PLW. And Max has been kind of on fire lately, doing a lot of damage on the mound. We're getting ready for pitch number 1 just momentarily. But I, too, have the Bombers with this one. Who's going to help Jim Dodos is the question for the Warbirds. He's been a one-man wrecking crew on the mound, hitting. He went 9 for 11 last week. Could have went 10 for 11. He had a laser to me that I almost got past.
Oh, heads up. There's a laser.
Shots fired. He's just on fire. The ball must look like a basketball to him right now.
Sheesh. Yeah, he's been insane. I think what they say, I think he made 1 out. Or no.
2 outs.
2 outs, yeah.
9 for 11. That's a great series. We have 300 viewers over here on Twitch before the first pitch has even been launched by Max Fernandez. I'm curious to know if Brian Pewter, the Warbird, is going to be on the mound at all tonight. I know he doesn't look it, but he's got some nasty stuff as a southpaw. He's got a really big slurve.
You said who you talking?
Brian Pewter.
Is that Uncle B?
Uncle B.
Uncle B. Yeah, when I was watching his warm up, I said, "Wow, that's a hard cutting slider." I've never seen him before. Now I've seen him, and he's the real deal.
Yeah,
so I'm excited to see him.
Of real deal.
Heads up. Ooh, jeez, I'm sorry. That's 2 for the Bombers.
Man.
I don't know if we're going to vote for him anymore. They can't find the backstop. That's Alex
That's
over
2.
there. He's always making errors.
Which Trevor Bauer is going to show up? One that the Dragon Lady is going to gift a bunch of subs, or one where he's going to have to sleep in the garage? As here we go, James Perez, the rookie, going against Max Fernandez. I got you.
Oh, awesome pitch.
Was it really? Ryan with the nerves right there. Ball outside.
Ooh, yeah, 2 balls. Let's see, where was that? Inside. There we go.
We're going to let Ryan get all those nerves out. You're in Trenchy's territory.
Ooh, ripped to Alex. Let's see, he stays with it. And nails it.
Yeah, that's going to be under 5 seconds for out number 1. As here he is, player of the week for week number 4, Jim Dodos, we were just mentioning. 9 for 11. That's 3 home runs. I don't know how many little wiffle ball trees are growing in the Garden Serenity, but it's got to be in the hundreds by now. Let's see if Max could do anything against the lightning quick Jim Dodos.
Ooh, just 1 mile an hour or 1 mile per hour too fast. That's heartbreaking as a pitcher.
Yeah, you locate it, you hit the pan, but it comes in at 56.
Yeah, that's 2 game balls. There we go.
Do you think some of these pitchers just fear Dodos, or are they just going after him like any other? I mean, you're an elite pitcher.
Tenek. Oh, and he pops it right over into left field. What a great hit. Oppo hit for Dodos there.
Good
Incredible.
start.
That's why he's player of the week.
I mean, even when he misses, he wins.
Oh, yeah.
KJ LaCroix up to bat right now. Dodos sitting on first.
Ooh, just a bit inside. I haven't seen this guy yet.
Yeah, KJ, he's got a lot of power.
Okay.
When he sees the ball. A lot of home runs have been over that container, but the count now 2-1. And here at the PLW, if you're just tuning in.
Oh, gonna be some wind trouble. Oh, and he snags it at second base. Who is that right there?
That looks like Jake Shirley over there.
No, that is not Jake Shirley. No, that is someone new.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Jake Shirley has shorter hair.
Oh.
I think he's out in right field.
Oh, that's
right
Justin
now.
Grenier.
Oh, Justin, okay. Ooh, 54. Perfect little inside slider catch. Sean looking.
You know, when he first came out, Justin, all eyes were on him. I believe he hit like 4 home runs oppo and just had an incredible night. And then he didn't show up again. This really, really adds to the Bombers lineup.
Oh, and he rips that down the left field line, but it goes foul.
Yeah,
Puts the count at 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Don't be mistaken, in that frame, Sean Marcel has a lot of power as Tink. Double
55.
nickels, Ryan.
Oh, man.
And that's going to do it for the Warbirds. Leaves Jim Dodos on first, and the Bombers are going to come up to bat right now. Look at our cameraman down there doing some work.
Yeah, like you said earlier, who's gonna be able to help Jim? You know, he's getting on base. He needs a little bit of help to move him around.
Yeah, I think what needs to happen, I think Matt Patrickis needs to step up. He's just kind of had a slow start. He's one of the main guys over there. He needs to help out his boy Jim and make something as we look at the sunset here in Las Vegas Hideaway Field Monday night. Monday through Friday we play. And there's the lineup for the Bombers you can see on your screen right now. I wonder whether they're going to throw Justin in that lineup. I don't know if he came here a little bit late and he already had the lineup going. Yeah. But you have to immediately fill a gap for the Bombers right there. Both these teams, like I said, sitting at 6-6. Somebody's going to have possibly a sub 500 record after this one. And you definitely don't want to be over there. It's scary down there. I'm living down there right now. That's where I'm living, in the basement.
Well, we're going to make some trades, and we're going to pick you up. Okay?
Oh,
How about
no.
that?
A lot of people were reaching out trying to pick me up. 350 viewers know exactly where they need to be. That's over on Twitch as Jim Dodos takes the mound. Don't forget to get your bets in as well here on Twitch. You could bet some wiffle ball points and redeem things like signed wiffle balls, stickers, signed jerseys, maybe a date night with Trent over at Tarantino's.
Oh, that'd be great.
Here's Alex Fernandez, and the Fernandezes. 4 Fernandezes on that squad.
So this is a family outing right here. Ooh, Alex with the great eye.
Yeah, brings the count to 2-1.
Ooh, swing and a miss. Great pitch.
Yeah, got
Deceiving,
him with
yeah.
a little bit of inside action, jammed him up, brings the count to 2-2.
Ooh, I saw that pitch coming out of his hand. Ooh.
The dreaded dribbler first action that Jim Dodos see, and that really, really eases your nerves as a pitcher to get an easy out like that, as Mateo Fernandez up to bat right now.
Yeah. A little bit outside. But as the pitcher, that eases your nerves, but as the hitter, that's one of the most frustrating things is just a little dribbler.
Evan Shield in the chat had a rough go. Some health concerns. Make sure you can say hi to him in the chat. He's here, though. He doesn't care what's going on. He's just locked in.
Yeah.
Counts 2-2.
Ooh, foul tip.
Yeah, and you can see in the chat. Make sure you're talking nice and clear into that microphone, Ryan, to make sure that all of our people in the chat could hear you nice and clear.
Okay.
There you go.
Be a little louder. I get it.
Full count. One of the things that you do not want to happen as a pitcher is walk. You only get 2 per game.
Oh, foul tip. Yep, I heard it. But did that hit the plate after?
It hit the pan. So if he does that again, the catcher will.
Okay.
The catcher drops the first.
He doesn't drop the second.
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't matter. It does not matter.
Dodos out number 2, both right back at him. As we're going to have 2 players of the week facing off right here. Jim Dodos versus Trevor Bauer. And I'm not sure I see the Dragon Lady on the chat yet, but she's going to wake up any moment.
Let's go Bauer.
124,000 points on the Bombers, 110 on the Warbirds.
Ooh.
Good pitch by Jim Dodos into the turf. Gets TB, swinging.
Oh.
That was a great
Two
pitch.
straight pitches, back to back. Exact same.
Ooh, and the Dragon Lady does not want to see that immediately. He goes from dinner and a movie to she might lock him out.
Yeah,
but we might have to find a little cot for him.
Yeah, she'll be looking out of the blinds, the front window, and just waving at him.
We're going to go into the top of the second. The top of the second is brought to you by Leilani Acuna, the official realtor of PLW. Whether you're buying or selling a home, you now have a realtor trusted by PLW players and family. You could connect with Leilani on Instagram. Right there, that little Instagram sign. That's how you connect with her.
That's awesome.
And she's a big-time wiffle ball fanatic. Obviously, she's with her man, Nick Davella, who I was talking to him earlier today. We have a lot of stuff in the works to expand our product into some restaurants and hot cocoa places.
Yeah, us Cajuns have tried to do that ourselves. Try to go to, what is it? Chili's. You know, we have the same logo. So we're like, why don't you guys put that, or Buffalo Wild Wings?
They're probably going to sue you now. That's right. The Viper there, the lady friend. There she is. She bet the Bombers tonight. So this one's, the Bombers are doing it for her as Matt Patrickis up to bat.
To answer Young Sing Fool's question, the Taco League is the minor league to the PLW. It's a great way to gain some experience before being drafted. Ooh, nice hit. Right to the right fielder.
Yeah,
Caught
Lonnell
for out
Simmons.
number 1.
Grabbing that one as Buck Burner. Let's see how he performs tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And Ryan, being up in the booth for the first time, why don't you say hi to your 2 biggest fans, your wife and your brand new baby? They're in the chat right now. Say hi to them.
Hello, my sweet Eliani and Adeline, the PLW wife or PLW mom and PLW baby.
Yeah, I love them both, man.
Can't wait till they can come back to the field.
Oh, that is for sure.
That'll be a dream.
As Buck goes down, swinging right there. How is it juggling as Brandon Mayo as well has a brand new baby? What's it like juggling a baby, a wife, and wiffle ball?
Well, I have a very supportive wife, which makes it easy. She knows how important wiffle ball is in the grand scheme of life. Mm-hmm. So when she knows that it's time for wiffle ball, she'll push me out the door and say, "Don't worry about it. I'll take care of it for you." So I'm really grateful for her.
That is awesome. And a lot of people in the chat asking if she has a sister.
She does not. So I lucked out.
James Ferret swinging a miss. Brings the count to 1 and 2.
Oh, nice. Oppo hit. Oh, and I think he saved it.
Did Lonnell get a paw out there to save it from being a double? And he did.
Oh,
you could see
man,
from
incredible play.
Tom Gannon ran out there and said, that's only a single. Remember, if that would have hit the wall, it would have been a double. And that's kind of action Jim Dodos needs to see right there. The leadoff guy gets on base. 2 outs, 1 on. Max versus Dodos here.
Oh, no, that's frustrating. That is frustrating.
Out number 3, and we're going to go into the bottom of the second. Wives who have athletes for husbands just get it.
Mm-hmm. They do. It's all thanks to them that we can do our sports.
I want to thank them for letting us be. We're close to 15,000 followers here on Twitch. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it is.
Who's going to strike first tonight?
Oh, man.
Is it going to be the Warbirds? Is it going to be the Bombers?
I feel like it's going to be hard to string hits along to either one of these pitchers. So I think it's going to be some random, a solo shot. That's what I'm thinking is going to happen. I think Jim Dodos is going to say enough's enough.
Okay.
Let me do this myself, and he's going to blast one over the fence. Well, there's not everyone on their team has the capability of that, but
you know who brought the little swagger back last week and got his first home run of the season? Hollis Hale. And remember, he was the season 1 home run champion with over, I think he had 26 or 27. And he just popped off his first one last series. I wouldn't be surprised to see him do it again.
That was another jab right there. I threw an experimental screwball, and he popped that one right center field.
Yeah, you can't experiment on people like that.
I can't. I was doing good, so I was like, let me try this. And it just, wrong person. Oh, right up the middle. Great hit. Who was that by Alex?
That was Max right there.
Yeah, Max.
Last year, he was my dark horse for most improved player as Hollis Hale comes up to bat.
Ooh.
Good eye right there as that one goes in the turf. Count goes to 1 and 1.
Ooh. He did the same pitch, just threw it up a little higher, made a little adjustment, and that's what got him. Ooh.
Great
So
check
close.
swing.
That was, 3 sinkers back to back. Almost got him on the third.
Jake Purdy in the chat. 2-2 count. In the dirt. It's going to go full right here.
To Jake, my heart's just, my team's not on the line, so. Oh, no. No, that is frustrating.
Dodo's going to get a walk right there. And why is that so important, Ryan?
You only get 2 walks, and then you walk out. And once your starter walks out, that's going to put you into some pitch trouble. You don't want relievers to have to come in. Ooh, Big Al with the power. Don't let Big Al get a hold of it. He's putting that over the fence.
That's what he does. He is all or nothing.
Oh, hits him right in the ribs. Now, I've noticed that as soon as the starter walks out, it puts a lot of pressure on the other guys, especially if they're going to start later games. Ooh. Full count here. Let's see what Big Al's going to do. It's a lot of pressure. Oh, no, that is bad news. That is bad news for Jim Dodos. He just walked out back-to-back batters. That is no good.
They're going to have to bring in the All-American early Matt Patrickis. And the reason why this is so detrimental to any team really, but right now, the Warbirds, is you're going to have to eat up some of those innings from one of the guys that's going to be a starter probably in game number 2 or 3. And in PLW, you only get 9 innings total in a series. And some of these games go extra innings, and now this year, those innings go to your total. So, bad walkout by Dodos. He knows it. Very frustrating. And it's kind of like Band of Brothers out there, Ryan. You don't want to let your squadron down.
You don't. And it's hard because if he's starting the next game or the third game, that gives the other team, more at-bats to get used to him. You never want that. That was always a concern of mine going in. I was like, I didn't want to relieve that much because then their next game they'll have seen a lot more of my stuff. So it does put a lot of pressure on them.
Yeah. Speaking of pressure, though, it looks like the bases
are loaded
with only 1 out, and it looks like Alex, or actually. It looks like they're going to immediately go into Justin Grenier in the 7-hole. What a immediate impact this kid could have if he really is the real deal.
A little inside. A lot inside, I'd say. Ooh.
Justin just crowding the plate just a tiny bit.
If he throws that right-hander coming in on the inside hands, you might jam him up. Oh, it doesn't jam him, though. Yeah,
little.
And that scores 2 runs.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Flare base hit for Justin Grenier immediately has an impact for the Bombers. Yeah. And the Warbirds are in trouble right here as AF. A lot of people calling him A-Fern, but I'm not digging that.
Yeah, that A-Fern's not a good name for Alex. Ooh, lays off. Pops up right to Dodos.
It's me out number, they're saying 1, but.
That's out number 2.
That's out 2. And the Dragon Lady immediately gives the gift of sub.
Swing. Oh, no. Wait, 2 down? Oh, yeah, I guess...
I'm just looking at whatever the graphics say,
yeah,
Ryan.
I was looking at it, but they had 1 out before Alex flat out. Good eye.
Right now, this be a clutch at bat for Bauer.
Ooh. Bauer's just waiting for his pitch, and he's gonna send that. That's what he wants to do.
I don't think he does anything other than just sending. He has probably collectively the highest exit velo of any player out here. All of his hits are scorchers.
And he is so calm and collected right now. He's just waving those things off. Ain't nothing phasing him. Yeah, see?
Oh, man, an early walk by Patrickis. The Bombers are in full advantage right now because after Patrickis, they're going to have to go to possibly Uncle B or Pickering.
Incredible hit.
Oh, man.
Incredible.
Dodos
It's a dirty single. Advances the
racing.
run.
He was racing to get there. Ryan couldn't. And now,
This is a lot of trouble.
well, when you have your first walk, while the bases are loaded, he has to come after him.
Oh, what? Whoa, that was an incredible pitch. It looked like a knuckle or a screwball, but it was dancing from my perspective. Ooh, he fouls it off.
Really got jammed right there.
That was the knuckle buster.
That might have been Trevor Bauer's first or second walk as Patrickis throws a sliding dart to get Hollis Hale looking with the bases juiced. But the damage has been done for the Bombers, getting 3 runs off of Dodos and the gang right there.
Yeah, that was a tough inning. It could have been even worse.
Yeah, I mean, there was like no outs, bases loaded.
Yeah.
Immediately, Justin Grenier comes in, flares one over the shortstop. That scores 2. These Bombers are looking really, really good right now.
That's a lot of relief for Max right now. Nothing better than knowing you have a good, sizable lead. Don't need to stress out. So he's in a good position right now. His team really helped him out.
400 viewers so far watching on Twitch. Get in on the action. Lots of wiffle ball points all over the place in this game. If you have the Bombers right now, according to our stat track, a lot of value right there. I think a lot of people were going with the Warbirds because after what Jim Dodos did last week to the Legends, I think people were riding high on them.
Let's see what's going to happen here. Let's see if they can come back.
Yeah, it's only the top of the third. A lot of outs to work with as we go 6 innings this year.
Ooh, incredible pitch.
Yeah, double nickels as Johnny Ram subscribes. Want to thank you for that subscription. You are now locked into PLW Nation for basically the rest of your life.
Yes. Oh, man, 2 straight double nickel pitches. Started with a 12-6 to a slider. And just could not read them.
Yeah, that's 110 out the door, strikeout.
Oh, see, now that the batters see that he just threw 2 straight strikes, they're thinking he's going for a strike on the very next pitch. Oh, yeah. Speeds him up, trying to throw him off. That was a good pitch. Oh, man. He is on a roll now. Let's see who's going to stop this. Ooh, 1 mile per hour, too fast. Good eye. Oh no! And he did it himself. All 3 outs.
That's going to do it for the Warbirds as the Bombers are going to come into the bottom of the third, see if they could tack on a few more and really apply the pressure to the Warbirds, who, like I said earlier in the broadcast, after Jim Dodos, there's a steep drop-off in run production, and I think a lot of these teams know that and are going to try to take advantage. And with the Jim Dodos early walkout, and now Patrickis has to eat up some innings, it really sets up for later games, the game 2, the game 3, when things like this happen early in game number 1.
That's a bad sign. And after giving up 3 runs and then getting 3 up, 3 down,
Yep.
that's really rough on the team's morale.
Yeah, but on the other side, it really gives you a shot in the arm for morale when you're a Bomber.
Yeah.
Let's go get some more. And look at the face of the war chicken.
Oh, man, he is not happy about what's going on. He's scanning the field to see what changes he can make, and he's baffled right now. He does not know.
He's the scary. What is he, 22? He's the scariest 22-year-old I've ever seen. Here's Big Al. Look at the War Chickens. Like, give me a glove.
Oh, Big Al! Over the left field fence. I told you he's going to send it, and he does.
Go to the War Chicken.
Sheesh.
Oh, the War Chicken. A grimace.
Man.
Big Al better be careful.
Running
those
what's
bases.
Going on?
And that
Is that
bomb.
Hot potato?
That's
Is that a
live
bomb? Oh, no.
And they're coming around with that.
Oh,
and
man.
the slam dunk. And the father of 3/4 of that team shows his offspring how you do it.
Exactly. I was going to say how it's done. Oh. Inside pipe. You love that pitch.
And the Dragon Lady immediately gives the gift of sub once again as the Bombers have taken a 4-0 lead. Oh, Current Day is on top of...
Oh, man.
Is this going to go? No, a little
right
short.
to Dodos. Little flare out to right field.
Each broadcast, I give an MVP of someone that has said something in the chat, and right now, Current Day has it. When Big Al goes deep, you are in for a long, long night. Ooh! And Cannon punches him out.
Oh, man, that is tough. That is so tough. That was a risky play. Oh, man.
You're right. Justin G is a rookie this year. Will he play enough games to qualify for the playoffs? I believe it's 21 this year after upping the ante, as we're playing 54 games, 18 weeks of wiffle ball. Mateo very frustrated at that at
Not
bat.
happy. You can never be happy with little grounders like that. You know, hard hit grounder to third or shortstop. You know, I understand. Just a little upset, but little dinkers like that makes you real angry.
And there he is once again. The War Chicken is just analyzing the play of his Warbirds. Is he going to install himself into the game?
He's going to have to pull his team together. That's when you need a Roosh on your side of the dugout to just start yelling.
Yeah,
just start pumping them up.
Yeah, pump up the jam. Pump it up. We're going to go into the top of the fourth. Max is looking keened in on pitching tonight, and that's kind of how he's been looking for the last few series.
Heads up. Yeah, he's been great. He's been real good.
Insulet chicken. What?
Buck Burner's coming to the plate.
Yeah.
I think he just pointed out to the outfield.
I guess he's feeling
He's
it.
calling a home run.
Every once in a while, you might feel it.
Mm-hmm.
You can see Tom Gannon not ready to go with the inning yet.
Ooh. He's found the strike zone. You know, it's all about just getting it under 55.
Yeah, and that's not a mistake that some of these pitchers throw 57, 58. That's just gas them up, try to get their mind a little discombobulated and throw something off speed in there. Could really mess with you. But Max right now, down in the count, 3-1 here at Premier League Wiffle. We do start with one strike.
Ooh, foul tip.
He was green light all day right there, Buck, as he has a lot of power in that swing of his.
Oh, man, incredible pitch.
Yeah, it gets him a little bit with an off speed for another strikeout.
Speaking about setting batters up, he's shown that he can throw strikes, so people are just expecting everything to be a strike. So when it comes in a little faster, it's hard for them to tell because they're just like, oh, I just need to swing because I know it's going to be a strike. Well, that's what they're thinking, at least.
And Max is a little bit deceiving as the count goes to 2-1. His pitches look like they're going to come in faster, but drop in at 54, 55 as James Perez goes to Hollis on the third base side. Easy play for out number 2. And if Jim Dodos is having, a subpar night offensively, that is what's really going to make it a long night for the Warbirds.
Ooh.
Little hot right there. Came in at 56. Dodos takes it for ball number 1. Nope.
Oh, nice. Looks like they have a little dispute over there on third base whether or not he took too many steps. I always yell that out, too many steps, just because I don't want my guys to get out. Just for little goofs. Oh, incredible pitch.
Yeah, that kind of got him looking as it's going to even up the count. 2-2. We had a live line. Warbirds plus 3.5.
Oh, no. Once you get the one strike on him, you put so much pressure.
We're going to go into the bottom of the fourth. You know, last week I forgot to mention on Saturday was the 1 year of anniversary of my dad passing away, and he really loved what we were doing here for Wiffle Ball. So I just want to say big love for my dad up there. A lot of good stuff I used to show him and the progression of what's going on in this production. And man, we're really doing it up here, Ryan. It went from, like I was saying earlier in the broadcast, of, you know, talking into a subpar mic on a beer pong table to not only this production that they could see, but under this booth is a full. It looks like you're in a command center with 16 different monitors and lights and all different types of stuff.
Yeah.
Give it up to the stream team right now, making sure that every one of you have the best view, best commentating, best action that you could possibly have, and all the on YouTube, Instagrams, Hot or Not, all those social media things that people use. A lot of stuff going on there. There's Cody Runnels. He's running the clock. There's like 12 of us out here every single night. GK basically has a cot that he sleeps in here. Here's Trevor Bauer.
Oh, he wanted that. He's like, I'm not going for another walk. I'm going for a bomb.
Oh, man. Bauer giving a smirk to me right there, knowing that one should have went over the pink box sign. But the count's going to go to 0-2. Oh! Is he going to get enough of it?
Oh, that's still a great hit. Still a great hit. He said, I'm not walking anymore.
He hits it hard. And know what that's going to do? That's going to wake up the Dragon Lady from her little happy hour slumber. You're probably going to see 5 subscriptions dished out by her any moment.
Ooh. Ooh. Love that pitch.
55 coming in.
I'm just seeing this as a pitcher. I'm like, those are just the best feelings. Ooh, man.
Yeah, see, you're commentating as a player tonight.
Yes.
I like that. You've never had this angle watching this as much because you're playing all the time.
Yeah.
It's different up here. You get to really, really see all the action.
Yeah. It's hard to focus on some of the subscribers. I need to get better at that, but I'm watching the game because this game's intense. I love it. Oh, man, a hard hit.
Get enough of it.
All right, to Dodos for out number 2.
I'm noticing that nothing's carrying right now.
It goes out fast and then just dies.
Other than that Big Al. But, I mean, that's what he does. He's got 300 pounds behind him.
Just got raw power. Oh, here he is again. Back to back?
I don't know. 2 outs, runner on first.
Ooh.
Rolls it over, barely, foul.
He said, give me the better bat.
He's going to pick a new thunder stick.
Oh, yeah. Boomstick. Oh, he tried to gas him. He's scared. He's scared.
Did he go? No, too late.
Ooh. Rib shot for the last at bat. Ooh! Croquet! Croquet through the third baseman's legs. Right to the fence for a clean double.
Trenton, thank you for your subscription right there. That's going to score Trevor Bauer. And let me tell you, after she just poured herself a little hot cocoa, her man coming over home plate, that's going to be a subscription at least.
Ooh.
As Justin G up to bat right now. Last time he was up, little flare over short, scored 2 runs.
Ooh.
Oh, and she goes up top and giving the gift of sub. And let me tell you, she gives some of the best sub in PLW.
Foul tip.
10 of those bad boys.
Man.
She is the GOAT, dude.
Oh, man. Oh, and he redeems himself. He says, fool me once, you're not fooling me twice.
And here we go into the top of the 5th inning. And the Warbirds only have 6 outs to work with. And right now, they're not generating anything. It has to happen right here. Even if it doesn't happen where they come back and try to score some runs, just get some momentum going into game number 2.
Mm-hmm.
And with Patrickis, if he finishes this game, he's gonna eat up 4 of those innings. I wonder if the War Chicken, Chris Warfield, owner of the Warbirds, is thinking, maybe I should bring in someone else, save the innings for Matty Patrickis. We'll see what happens when they go out there in the next inning.
Yeah, that's what I'd say. I feel, looking over at that dugout right now, they don't seem very hyped up right now and eager for that comeback, so maybe...
Remember, they have Dan Pickering as well that they could use on the mound. But maybe they're not quite ready to do that.
Mm-mm.
But I'd be warming up someone in the bullpen as KJ LaCroix up to bat right now.
Takes the ball inside. Ooh, 53. High slider.
People calling out for Uncle B, the Uncle B call. When will it happen?
Oh, gets him. 56 mile an hour. In the dirt. Gets him swinging for out number 1.
Love the new graphics up there. Makes it. Sean Mercier.
Best looking player in the series.
I mean, all these guys are studs, no doubt. But, Alex Fernandez, he's actually a model, and he just finished a role in a new movie as Marcel takes ball number 2. A movie called Wendy, but a Wendy with an I.
I saw that. I'm excited to see that.
I'm thinking we should have a PLW reunion and watch him do his thing.
I just want to see the movie so I can crack jokes at him next time I play him.
You could kind of hear in the Warbirds dugout a lot of those guys saying, like, listen, who cares what the score is? Let's just get on base, produce something, whatever it is.
I think I just heard Matt, before he came up to the plate, said, let's just start this now. Okay? And so he came out swinging. He's ready. He said, I don't care where the ball's at. I'm swinging at it.
I don't want to call it a comeback because it might put you in some kind of shock, trauma, or PTSD as you were on the bad side of the Cajun collapse is what we call it. They were down 7-2 and lost that game. What an incredible game it was.
Oh, no.
It just goes to show you that regardless of what team you're playing or what position you're in, if you got some fight in you, you could come back and try to win a game, as that's going to take care of the Warbirds in the top of the 5th. And the Bombers coming up, bottom of the 5th. And the Warbirds better keep their chins high and that mojo going. I've said it before in previous broadcasts, I'm a man of watching momentum and watching energy flow and body posture and mannerisms. And right now the mannerisms of the Warbirds are kind of how they've been in the past. Regardless of what's going on, stay true, stay positive, get after it, and try to get some things done. As Dan Pickering, who has a little pitch call, I call it the piccolo.
The piccolo, there we go.
Brad Ogden called it the parking lot, because I guess Nick Sansone or Anthony Gray or somebody just launched one out there. But
it's an either or, I guess.
He's right where he needs to be, kind of a reliever type, mid-reliever. ease the troubles of the Warbirds.
Some of those players look real defeated out there. Oh, my goodness gracious.
And it goes right into...
He's taking his anger out on all of us.
Look at that, Ryan.
Sheesh,
it totally moved the light.
Oh, man.
I'm going to illuminate.
Let's put him on the bench.
Wow.
If I was the coach, I'd say let's pull Patrickis.
If GK's watching, dude, we
I'd
need
pull
to edit this
Patrickis.
part out.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't tell him
Oh, don't tell him what.
that it hit the light. It might have blown a transfuser. We went through 2 monitors in the first week. I thought GK was going to have a heart attack.
Get like a little cage, those little metal cages that go over to protect it, you know?
Okay, Ryan. Okay, I see you.
You know, just thinking.
I see you. Here we go. Bottom of the 5th. It looks like they're going to insert Lionel Simmons. He had a good outing in the tryouts. The Bombers picked him up. They really like his personality and his vibe that they bring, and looks like he's measuring up.
Yeah, I like him too. I talked to him last series. He's a cool guy. I hope good things.
Stay relaxed. Let's go. Smack something. Just like off the tee.
Ooh. All right, he's seen it. He's seen it.
Piccolo taking his time in the windup.
Oh,
Is he
come
gonna
on.
go fair? Does. A lot of time for Patrickis. Easy play.
Every time he throws the ball, I'm flinching. I'm thinking he's going to laser one at me.
Yeah, you got to be aware. That's part of the being a commentator.
Mm-hmm. Oh, nice. Right to Sean for out number 2. Yeah, I just got a text from my wife saying I'm being a little too boring, so maybe I'll amp it up game 2.
Okay, you're going to charge it up a little bit?
I'm gonna charge it up because I'm disappointing some of the people that know me. Oh, he hacks at that one.
Yeah, surely. Tomahawk chop. And we're going to go into the top of the 5th. Good throw by Sean Marcel right there. And they're going to need him to get something going as well. Show some support to his boy, Jim Dodos. But, you know, it's not like Jim's having himself a game either. And the reason for that is Max is dealing on the mound.
Yeah. I want to tell you, I think it's the curse
You
of
don't
the
have to.
player
You
of the
don't have
week.
to whisper because I could hear you in the mic.
Okay. It's a little... Player of the week, I think it's a curse, okay? If you do really good one week,
Yeah.
the universe has to balance it out, okay? And
Yeah, you don't want to be on the cover of Madden, 2022 or something.
No, 'cause
otherwise you're gonna find yourself. You're gonna find yourself betting on
Yeah.
NFL games and having a year-long suspension.
yeah. Just, not to name any names, but there's a few people, amazing first weeks and maybe a little shaky the next week, and let's see if he turns it around. But as of right now, this is not the Dodos from last week that we remember, but we know he's top tier, can do it all. So let's see. He'll change it up.
Here's Buck Burner.
55. Oh man.
Like when you're having a little bit of struggles in the season, and then you take a first pitch 55, it really, really messes with your mind.
And that's what happens. You end up, you're like, now I'm swinging at the next pitch because now you're nervous, and that's what happens.
And Leday, your skipper's saying, "Chill, Ryan, chill." Here's James Perez right to Justin G for out number 2, and these Bombers are making quick work as Jim Dodos is up to bat. And can they get anything going?
Oh man.
It's a good take by Jim Dodos right there. Ball number 1.
Takes an inside slider. Oh, a hard hit. Dropped down. Incredible play.
Alex just got bailed out by that strike zone. But the Bombers take game number 1 with hardly any effort. We got 2 more to go. Ryan, we'll be back in 20 seconds.
20 seconds. Stop saying, ooh.
Is that what they told you? Welcome back, PLW Nation. The Bombers took care of the Warbirds in game number 1 behind the arm of Max Fernandez, the bat of Big Al. Let's see what happens in game number 2. We're going to find out who is on the mound. Who are the starters here? Looks like for the Bombers, Mateo Fernandez is going to be on the mound. He's doing really well so far this year. And we're going to go to the Warbirds side, see who's on the bump for those guys. And real quick, I want to talk to TikTok and let them know that over here on Twitch, if you go to twitch.tv/Premier Wiffle, you're going to be able to see a bunch of more camera angles, instant replays. You can bet wiffle ball points on the games to redeem things like signed wiffle balls, jerseys. We have people buying stuff in Japan, Australia, all over the world now. So just get on over here. It's a much better product. You only get one angle on TikTok.
Yeah.
And you want to come on over to Twitch. So we're going to go to game number 2. What are you thinking, Ryan, after seeing what the Bombers did in game number 1? If you're a Warbird, how do you change your game to try to equalize this and go into a rubber match?
Ooh, just hope that the pitching comes out strong. I think that was a big struggle for him, the walkout trouble. You never want to see Dodos walk out early. He's an amazing pitcher. I think the Bombers aren't going to let up, though. That's not in them. They're just going to bring it.
Looks like on the mound for the Warbirds, Dan Pickering is going to get the start. He just kind of gave me the thumbs up right there. Make sure you get your wiffle ball points in right now. I could see a lot of wiffle ball points going in on the Bombers. That means if you're a Warbirds fan or think they're going to come back and win game number 2, you're going to get some excellent value. Sometimes you could get 2-1 on your wiffle ball point action if enough points are bet the other way. And immediately, some of the degenerate wiffle ball bettors out there are taking advantage of that value. I want to welcome all of our OG PLW Nation that have been here for season after season. I remember some of these guys when we had 15, 25 people watching and we'd be like, oh my God, we got 40 people tonight, stuff like that. Now we're dishing out 500, 600, 700 people at a time, and that's only going to grow each and every broadcast, Ryan.
Yeah, I'm fairly new to the PLW. A friend invited me. Kyle, he plays for the Vaders. He invited me out. I saw pictures of him playing, and he invited me, and this is one of the best communities I've been in. It's amazing.
And here we go, Mateo, to the rookie, James Perez. Turtles. I love it.
Takes it inside.
That would be kind of cool.
They changed up the line. They changed up the... Nope, same lineup. My mistake. Ooh. Great swing, though.
You better check your digi right there. That's right. Logan's saying that's how the Vaders were founded. The Vaders, a great underdog story, how they got into the PLW behind their skipper, Sasai Alacorn.
Yeah, my phone's being blown up with people saying I'm boring, so I need to... Ooh. Strike 3, Cole. That's amazing. Good job, Mateo.
No.
Holy Toledo. This is awesome.
Jim Dodos, bat number 2 once again here in game number 2. What's he going to do?
Oh, he blasts it right. Oh, Mateo puts a hand on it. Great deflection. Ooh, into the dirt. Ooh.
Yeah, when you're rushed like that, you still have to square your body up to the backstop. Instead, Justin G turfs that. Jim Dodos on first.
Still had a lot of time, but I guess it's once you see a deflection, you get nervous. You think fouls it off to the left side. But when you see it bobbled, I think you instinctively think you don't have a lot of time. But he still had plenty of time. But that's always tough as a pitcher.
If Mateo could ever get that side step off the rubber working, it is really difficult to locate. Oh, and Buck
Swing and a miss. He is
having a tough start to
on
this
those
series.
on those 12-6 curves in the dirt. He's not liking them right now.
And you could see it, and I've said it multiple times. Wiffle ball will bring a grown man to its knees, to their knees.
Oh, left it a little high for the out at 2. And that ends the inning.
Adam Tanek will probably put up all... You can see all the stats. Tanek will put up that link. So any of your favorite players, whether it's Ryan Roosh, Trench Pacone, Adam Tanek, Alex Fernandez, Buck, Dodos, whoever you want to click on, you could see their stats for the season. You could see their career stats, which we just implemented. That's a lot of fun to see how far back some of these guys go. And not a big feat, but for me, I'm part of the 100 RBI club.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
It took a lot of seasons to get it, but I was like, no way.
I think I'm under double digits, which is pretty impressive.
Oh, man, Ryan. But you're one of the better pitchers in PLW. A lot of people do not like facing you. You have a lot of command. You have one of the nastiest curveballs in the league. Yeah, kudos to you, man.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. You and me had a good battle. You came out on top. I don't think anyone touched you that series or the series before that. You were doing amazing. I've had some trouble with my slider this season, though. I don't know if it's always been... There's been 2 series where it was really windy, but it just hasn't been moving like I want it to.
Yeah, I've always noticed that when a pitcher is locked in, though, they are just like locked in. Nothing could get by him. No batter's going to take advantage of them. But then there's, one of the examples also is Devlin Daniel. I would notice a series ago was having control problems. It could happen to anybody at any moment. It's just part of wiffle ball. There's a lot of holes in that ball. There's wind. There's guys that pick on your reads.
Yeah,
a lot of stuff going on here at Premier League Wiffle.
Yeah, I've from my first season, which was last season, to this season, I've already had to change my approach because a lot of people knew what I do. So that is true. People start to pick up on what you do, and even I'm not the best batter, but I can I notice what pitch is coming when people do certain things. Like Alex coming up to bat right now, when he pitches, he likes to do a submarine style pitch, and so I'm a little more prepared for that when I see it.
Here we go. Dan Pickering versus Alex Fernandez right here. We're in the bottom of the first.
Ooh, good eye, Alex. You're welcome. Ooh,
is Pickering going to get on that? Kind of lackadaisical right there. I think,
what?
Yeah, he's got to put a little bit more effort coming off the mound right there.
Oh, he grabbed it. He grabbed it over the line. It went over the, the cheap line?
Yeah.
Bounced, and he grabbed it inside of it, I guess.
That should be out number 1. And now the wiffle ball gods are kind of awake, giving AF a little bit breathing room.
Oh.
Same result, though, as he does strike out.
That's karma.
Sanso.
Oh.
There's
right
Sean.
to Sean. You don't want to hit it to Sean.
It's amazing. I've said it time and time again. That dude hits the strike zone almost every time he throws it. If there was no strike zone, I think he'd turf about 90% of those throws. Here's Trevor Bauer.
Oh, another hard one hit by Bauer.
And that's going to wake up the Dragon Lady from her slumber of the gift of sub. Probably see a couple pop out of her as Max Fernandez up with the runner on with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first.
Ooh, swing and a miss. A nice slider outside. Makes him chase, and he cannot reach it. Tries to double down with the same pitch. Ooh. Just a little. Is that inside or outside if it went behind him? I don't know. Ooh, full count.
Yeah, and this is a hitter's count right here, 3-2. Definitely don't want to walk in the first inning, but you don't want to lay a cookie. And that's kind of like what happened there.
Oh, man, that was a great play from the third baseman. He popped it up in the air, but it's just... Dodos was already running.
Watch this replay. I wonder if Dodos would have tracked that down or if it would have came up a single anyway.
Yeah, I feel like he was just trying to stop it from becoming a double. I think it would have dropped. I'm not sure, though.
And here we go. Hillis Hall up to bat, and that's going to go for a ride and score 2 runs. Possibly if that hit the wall, I'm not sure.
I think it did. He smacked that ball out of anger. I think it hit the wall.
And it did hit the wall, and that's going to score 2 runs for the Bombers.
That ball sucks, he says.
Looks like he tacoed it. Yeah, real racing roots. I think Hollis Hale.
Let's go, Big Al.
I told you last broadcast, I talked to him on the phone, and I said, you need to sage your bat. And as I was talking, he already said that he bought a smudge kit off of Amazon to kind of give his bat a little good juju right there.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I was like, sage your bat. Okay, I get you now.
Big Al down 0-2.
Oh, man.
Piccolo with
that
a high curve.
Pitch. Yeah.
Temperature, it's nice. It's chilly. Hardly any wind. Just a tiny bit of a breeze out there. No tier 2 winds at all. As a Dragon Lady immediately gives some subscriptions to some of our viewers here over at Twitch. Obviously, if you're just watching from TikTok, you will not be able to receive any of those.
Oh, man. Oh, right off the fingernail of Dodos.
Yeah, you could see that ball dropped at like the last instant, like it was a 12-6 coming at Dodos. That was a missile, but him putting a hand on it does stop the runner on third as Justin Grenier up to bat right now.
This is really deflating when you guys should be out of the inning, but these little mistakes happen.
Yeah. 3-1 count. The last thing you want to do is load the bases. And that's what is going to happen as Pickering walks Justin Grenier, and Alex Fernandez is up to bat with the bases loaded. And this dude doesn't hit many home runs, but if there ever was a spot to poke one out, it's right here.
Yeah.
The pitcher obviously does not want to walk him out.
If you could go deep center or just put it over your dad's head, that's the place to go. That's a big gap right there. Big gap.
Yeah, and a big head. Alex Fernandez up to bat right now.
Ooh.
I think Alex was kind of waiting to see if he was going to throw a strike.
Yeah.
And you could hear Tom Gannon lighting him up right there. Brings the count to 1-2.
Oh, man. You can't
easy
let
play.
those go.
Easy play
ends
for
the inning.
Buck. They leave the bases loaded, and the Warbirds are going to go into the top of the second. Only down by 2. It could have got a lot worse. And the Warbirds need to generate something right now, Ryan, after leaving, after the Bombers leave the bases juice. They got to be lucky that they're only down 2. They got to go make up some runs and make this a game, make it a series, actually.
Do. They need to start producing runs.
I'm with my main man, Ryan Roosh. This is his first time in the commentating booth. I'm Trench Bacone. Thank you guys for tuning in for game number 2. Right here, Hideaway Field, you're watching Premier League Wiffle. Warbirds versus the Bombers. The Bombers taking game number 1 easily. This is game number 2 with one more to go after this. And the Warbirds really need to take this one to give us a rubber match. Otherwise, there might be some signs of a broomstick coming out.
Yeah.
The next time I introduce you, I might go WWE style. And be like, Ryan Roosh.
Oh, heads up.
Yeah, there it is. Roosh and Trench in the morning. What do you think?
Yeah.
We got a little Today Show?
Maybe the night show. I don't like the mornings. I'm a night person.
I'll go with you there. I do wake up early, hit the gym, get in my sweat session at Pilates, and then I do 4 laps around my neighborhood to warm me up. I'm really trying to condition my body to stay in this league for till season number 6.
Oh, I believe it. 16 for you.
Stealth, thank you for the subscription.
Ooh, good pitch.
Who's going to make the playoffs? The Bombers? The Warbirds? Both? Neither?
Bombers. I know Bombers are for sure. Warbirds. I believe the Warbirds will as well. Don't forget about the Cajuns. They definitely will.
Inside pitch by Mateo. It's going to bring the count to 2-2. Deuces wild everywhere.
Oh, gets them with an amazing pitch. 54 miles an hour.
You know, and last week, I think what also happens, I'll mention it right after this at bat, is it looks like Dave Seaford. Don't look at me, Dave. I'm just one of the broadcast guys.
Hit the ground.
I'm not going to bail you out.
Yeah.
That's the pitch I'm talking about. If Mateo could ever get that under control, it's going to come from 5 feet behind you and hit that pan.
See, things like that, though, those, like, give away what you're doing. Ooh.
Cody Runnels is saying, I didn't have a tip. Dave begging the umpire, and that's not going to work. James Perez says, give me that bat, dude. Let me show you how to do it.
That guy might be watching a different game, I think.
He's got a good cut, James Perez.
Yeah. When I saw him in the tryouts, he looked like the most polished baseball player I've seen, that I saw out there.
Yeah, I mean, then it translates right into Wiffle. He's actually having a decent year for a rookie.
Yeah.
He pops it up right to Mateo. That's not an easy play when those stay up there, kind of dances and can mess with you. And that's 8 straight innings for the Warbirds without a run. And they're going to really have to turn that around, or it's going to be a night of donuts and losses.
You can't win very many games without scoring. I've learned that.
I got a question for you, Ryan. I know that your brother has a mustache.
Yes.
You guys what's going on there? Do you guys take turns at the hospital if you don't want to work? He just comes in for you, or how's that work?
Well, he's a firefighter, so that's the staple is the mustache.
Gotcha.
So he has that long mustache, and I had an unruly beard, an unruly hair.
Look at Uncle B.
Oh, there he is. Yeah, when's he going to step out and show these young guys?
Is that WD-40? What is that? That'll get you greased up. I think him and Dragon Lady should hang out for a night. They'd have a blast. And here we go. Bottom of the second. Mateo's going to lead off for the Bombers. We're only 100 followers away from having 15,000 for Premier League Wiffle over here on Twitch, and that's a good number, I think.
Yeah. So that means all of you subscribers right now, you need to tell your friends about it.
Yeah.
Advertise it for us.
I am Jake, for sure. I've seen it done.
Oh, great pitch.
Yeah, kind of just a little bit of a floater. Yeah, I'm agreeing, Premier Wiffle. We're only 92 away from getting to 15,000. Let's see if TikTok wants to jump in on the action. And here they come. Is that Purple Viking? Resubscribed with Prime. Haven't seen the Viking in a minute. One of my favorite guys in the chat. Love seeing that. And that's going to walk. Is that number 2 for Pickering? And it is.
Yeah.
And Jim Dodos is going to have to come in and face Player of the Week, week number 2, Trevor Bauer, who hit 5 home runs that week.
Yeah.
And I think he just missed
man.
barely a 6th. And Frito Breath goes up top. 10 subscriptions to PLW Nation community.
Wow. That's incredible. Did you just hand those things out like candy?
Yeah, man.
Where does she get all of these things from?
That's Frito Breath, not Dragon Lady.
Frito Breath. Where are these guys getting all these subs from? Do they earn them?
I don't know.
Are they paying money?
I think it goes with the money here as Bauer almost looked the other way. A lot of people, Trevor Bauer fans.
I'm a Trevor Bauer fan.
He actually changed up his hair
What an amazing
he
hit. He does that to lefties. He does that to me all the time. If I throw it to that outside corner, my slider, he's going to make me pay.
Watch the swing. He just goes out there and punishes you the other way. It rolls to the fence, and that's going to be a double scoring. Mateo, and the Bombers up 3-0. Runner on second.
Oh, that was a great pitch.
That's right, Bauer power. And that's going to get the Dragon Lady all sorts of worked up.
Oh, man, good eye. Oh, man.
Yeah, not a good swing by Max right there, going down on a strikeout as Hollis Hale's up to bat right now. Inching closer and closer to 450 viewers. I think we'll top out in the 500s as Jim Dodos goes outside pan. I think he's got a little of that mojo back.
Ooh.
Dodos kind of loses it right there.
Ooh.
Barely goes foul. More life for Hollis Hale. That's right. Trevor Bauer surges.
Oh, man.
It's going to bring the count to 2-2.
Hollis is talking to himself right now.
Dodos does not want to walk anyone out right here. Because if Dodos goes down right here, I wouldn't even know who you're going to bring in. Possibly, I don't know if you want to bring in Patrickis because you need him in your game number 3. A lot closer? Okay.
Yeah, I feel if you bring in Patrickis, I think you want to save him. You want to save him for your best shot to win the last game.
Yeah, maybe they bring in Buck. Is that better, GK? Oh, and Hollis knew it came in fast.
56. He looked back. He didn't know for sure, but it worked out for him. Oh, that is the worst. That was such a beautiful pitch, outside pipe, and it just did not go in his favor.
The Warbirds in trouble. 2 runners on, 1 out. Big Al up to bat right now.
Let's go, Big Al. Good eye by Big Al to lay off that 12-6 curve on the outside corner. Ooh.
Gasses it up just a bit to 57. Big Al swings.
Oh, great pitch.
And that's the Dodos everybody needs to see on the mound for out number 2. They cannot afford to give up any runs as they're having trouble scoring in this series as Justin Grenier up to bat. And it looks like Trevor Bauer got the scariest hitter in the poll, taking 57% of the votes right there.
Oh.
And that should be an easy play for Patrickis, and that will be out number 3. Dodos comes in. does get a walk on himself, but no runs. Or actually, one run came across that time, did it not?
Yeah, Mateo scored.
Yep.
Bauer hit that double towards right field fence. But no, speaking of Bauer being the scariest hitter, there are two hitters that I usually, I'm a little reserved to pitch against.
Okay.
And that would be
Who?
Adam Tannick, actually. Adam
Okay.
Tannick and Bauer. I'd say Bauer. There's probably someone else. I'm just not thinking.
I'm surprised as a lefty, as good as you are, that you're a little bit nervous facing Tannick with some of the nasty stuff that you throw.
When I first faced Tannick last season, he, no matter what I threw, he just had so much plate discipline. Like, he made me throw challenging pitches. Like, if I threw anything that was going to miss the plate, he just let it go, and I walked out. I feel like I'm getting a little better, but yeah, you're always worried when he comes up. You want to try to get that last out before he comes up next.
Oh, absolutely. He's just so dangerous with runners on, for sure. He had a big series against the Lightning last week. As we have Jim Dodos up to bat right now, going to be facing Mateo here in the top of the third. And the last thing they need is their ninth inning without any runs. Good stop.
Good stop.
Can Hollis make the throw?
Sheesh, give me the spook.
Under 5 seconds.
Let's see. Hey, who's this Wisconsin Viper? Oh, Wisconsin Viper.
What?
Washington. What is that?
Was once a Viper. Come on, dude.
Harley. Is that Harley?
It could be a number of players. About
Is it
80% of the
Rairu?
league was once a Viper.
I had a hard time spelling that.
I don't
Or
know.
pronouncing that. Can't wait to.
Oof. And Tanner Roundy saying, I'm going to
Yeah,
take you
oh my
114 out there.
My first home run's going to be off Tanner Roundy.
Oh, you haven't hit a home run yet, huh?
Not in the PLW season, but Tanner's going to be my first.
Full count here to Buck Burner. Let's see what Mateo winds up with. A moon shot by Buck, but Hollis right there.
Oh, right through his hands. Right through his hands.
And
What
Buck's
was that?
going to walk on over to first, and that's what happens here. The ball can do silly stuff dancing
Oh,
up
man.
there for too long.
He drops that ball and then pointed back at his teammates and said, I thought you guys had it.
Come on. Claire, thank you for the subscription. And Hollis, as good as he is on third, little things like that can happen to the best of them as ball number 2 goes into the turf. And the wiffle ball god slowly waking up after the error over there on the third base side. And he's gonna pay for it.
That is it. The Oppo. Oh,
And
no.
that's going to score a run. It looks like a triple. For Patrickis. And that's the
Incredible
first run. And immediately the wiffle ball gods make the Bombers pay.
There's new life in these birds.
That's what they needed.
Yeah.
Their first run of the series. Good layoff by KJ right there. KJ looking at strike number 2. He could pull the ball heavy right here, Ryan, if he sees an inside pitch.
Oh. Well, as soon as you said that, I thought that pitch right there was going to go.
I mean, that's what he does. He's made a lot of pitchers pay the price. Instead, he's going to have to sit down.
Pitch. Yeah. Okay.
Here's Dave Seaford. Looking a little jumpy up there.
I was going to say the same thing. Ooh, spun him around.
Yeah,
Like those cartoon video games I used to play.
Yeah, right.
He gave me a look. He didn't like that.
There's that sidestep. Not easy to locate as the Bombers get out of that inning, only giving up 1, but that was off an error and then an oppo triple by Matt Patrickis as Jim Dodos is going to come into the bottom of the 3rd and try to execute his pitching to keep his Warbirds in the game, Ryan.
Yeah. I think with that 1 run, I think that'll, breathe new life into him.
I love what Tanik's saying right there. Yeah, save Ferris. If Uncle B gets on the mound, we might see over 1,000 viewers on Twitch. Some good stuff happening here. Monday night, Warbirds versus the Bombers. We got a whole slew of games this week. Who you guys playing?
We are playing the Night Owls.
What day?
Friday. Yeah.
That's a good matchup.
Let's hope it warms up.
I'll be commentating that game.
That's good.
I play on Wednesday against my former team, the Sand Vipers. That should be a good one, as well as the Legends really need to get on the board with some wins. The Sand Vipers are probably going to be looking for a sweep right there. We're going to try to not make that happen. Here's Dodos versus AF.
Ooh.
Alex Fernandez.
Oh, great pitch.
That was an awesome pitch. Kind of wrapped around his bat right there.
Yeah.
A lot of people love how excited you are up in the booth. You can't control it.
I can't.
Got it, baby. Right here. Let's go. Full.
I probably have the same amount of energy right now as I do as when I'm playing.
No. No way.
Oh, just a little dinker to Buck Burner.
Good play by Buck over there. That's very possible, Mr. D. Very, very possible.
Nicky D's up in the night tonight, saying that the Cajuns are going to get swept.
If I do get on the mound, it depends on how I'm pitching. If I'm pitching well, I could get through those guys. If I'm not, they're going to send some stuff over the fence.
Well, that'll be poetic justice if you pitch against your team and you shut them down like you have been. I would like that.
Jim loses it right there. Takes his time. Analyzing what he's going to do. He comes in. Barely misses that outside tink.
Ooh. Way to lay off. Oh.
Is this going to stay fair? No. Buck on the move.
Oh, my incredible
Puts his arms
snag.
out there. Grabs a wiffle ball out of midair for out number 2. What a play by Buck, covering a lot of ground.
Yeah.
Snags it. Man, good play.
Bauer
Buck Burner.
Bauer just said he's going to avenge his teammate for that. Let's see if he does. He does. He does. I told you. I told you that was going to happen.
An enormous bat flip by Bauer right there.
Jeez.
And that you could hear the bomb squad going off. And here they go. Man, that was dead center. What a shot.
Man,
and that's live. That is live right now. I hope it doesn't go off. Bang!
Dang.
Bauer power. Amazing.
I called your home run.
$10. You'll $10. I thought it went straight up. I'm sorry. Player fine.
Dragon Lady with some more subs.
I'm reading what Davila's saying. I didn't say anything, and she comes out with a 10-banger. A 25.
Sheesh.
25 subs she comes out because of that dead center home run. Man.
Oh, man, incredible. He read that screwball and sent it right up the middle. That was a great hit by Max.
Look at that ball, totally tacoed.
Oh, man, look at that.
Get a shot of that. And
Look at that.
Dodos is saying, get that out of here. I'm not going to play with that ball.
Yeah. You can't throw a palm ball with a dented ball. Oh, that was a great pitch.
That was very deceiving by Dodos right there. It's going to put Hollis Hale down on the count. 0-2.
Great pitch.
Was it? You just love being up here. Everything's great to you.
Everything's great. This whole game's great to me. Great eye. Everything's great. Ooh.
Hey, he's already got one walk. Here we go.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Shot up to the right side. That's going to move Max over to third. Good piece of hitting by Hollis right there.
I don't want to say it, but I'm going to say it anyways.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's the curse of the player of the week. It's just what happens. If you're the player of the week, don't show up next series because you're going to do bad.
Yeah, you have player of the week syndrome.
Yes, player of the week syndrome. That's what it is, the curse.
Big Al.
So that's why I don't go for player of the week. Oh, a little frustration. Little frustration over there on the pitcher's mound.
Yeah, you don't want to get in a jawing match with Jim Dodos.
Oh, no. Now that I've seen that, when I play him, I'm going to be chirping in his ear till he gets pissed off at me.
No, don't do that.
I won't do that. Ooh, Big Al takes it. Who's Wisconsin Viper?
Oh, man, that was terrible.
I think he's misspelling my name on purpose, too. So I'm going to keep mispronouncing his name now.
Big Al. Let's see if he could add to the total for the Bombers. 2-2.
Oh, man.
He was way out in front of that one.
Yeah.
He's going to have to check his back muscles to see if they're still in place.
Yeah.
But the Bombers do tack on one by a Trevor Bauer solo shot. The sirens and the bombs did go off. We're going to go into the next inning.
We have a poll up there. What does that poll say?
They'd have to drag it down.
Let me see that poll. Wait, is the player of the week? Yes, it is.
Just talking about it.
Yes, it is. Ask Leday.
All right, Leday had player of the week. He came back, and I think he struck out 8 times in a row or something like that. He had a grand slam and a 2-run shot in the same inning. Everybody was high on their horse with Leday. We're just running away with this thing all year. And he had a really, really bad outing. Lucky for him, he got at least a couple hits and an RBI or whatnot. But then was also part of the Cajun collapse.
Yeah. Well,
maybe you're right. Maybe it's
heads up.
Maybe player of the week isn't something. And that's kind of my strategy.
Yeah.
I've just been every season after season. I do not want that thing.
Don't go for it. Don't go for it. That's why I try not to get on base. I'm like, if someone's going to throw me an easy pitch, no. I'm going to wait till next series. They're
I'm not going to have a bad series by having a good one.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll just have multiple bad series. Here's James
that's
Perez.
Smart.
That's the kind of PLW IQ that I've developed over many seasons.
People don't understand that. Oh, man, a laser beam.
It's different up here watching some of these guys just really wreck the wiffle balls. Some of that exit velo. Good piece of hitting, and that's what they need. Ogden always says a bloop and a blast could really change some things.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what happened here. It could be 4-3 in a blink of an eye.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that was a spinner?
Is he going to make it double play? And it looks like it's dead center. Is it under 5 seconds?
It sure is. That was
and
great.
Gannon punches him out for out. Number 2, double play by the Bombers. Good throw by Justin Grenier.
That looked good to me. And I'll just have to give
Look
the
at
Bombers.
that punch by Gannon right there. He takes it serious. I think one of my favorite PLW moments is when Gannon punches people out.
Yeah.
Right there.
That should be...
Can we clip that? Another moonsault by Buck. Does Hollis have it this time? He does.
Yeah.
Basket glove play. And then a little extra oomph to the backstop saying, not this time, War Boys.
War Boys. He's turning them into boys.
We're going to go into the bottom of the fourth. And the Bombers going to try to keep tacking on runs to make it so the Warbirds can't catch up. I'm Trench Bacone, hanging out with my rookie commentator, Ryan Roosh. Ryan, love having you up here, man.
Yes.
Love you as a player, and you get the whole family involved. Love your team as well.
Yeah.
Glad that you're in the PLW.
I have a little bit of hate coming through the chat.
Oof.
My coach says I am a pitcher only. I don't know if I will be showing up to any more of the series now. I will be...
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Do you think you get so excited seeing a lot of these guys hit balls because you don't?
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I'm like, I visualize myself in there and I say, I can do that. I can do that. But then when I find myself in that position, you know, you got people yapping in my ear and I just can't do it. But usually I can.
And there he is, White Boy Rick, calling me Trench Pinecone. Like I've never heard that before, Ryan.
Wait, Trench Pinecone. Pitcher only.
They're really beating us up here tonight.
Yeah.
Here's Grenier. High fly ball. Is somebody going to call it? James Perez does.
Nice.
That's how you play a moonshot. Let your guys run in. You do not want to be backstepping because the wiffle ball's spinning RPMs. It's going to be behind you.
Yeah.
Ooh, Leday with a monster comment right there. Let's see what the rest of PLW
Warbirds.
Nation says.
Well, that'd be a guaranteed win every series. Because I got people's number like AK. I don't know if you know AK. He's on the ones. I basically strike him out every time he faces me. Oh, up the middle. Dodos cannot put a hand on it.
Yeah.
And Alex is now alive with his first time on base, I think.
Maybe he might have drawn a walk earlier,
Yeah.
but nevertheless, good piece of hitting as Mateo up to bat. One out here in the bottom of the fourth. Ball comes in a little bit high. 29 viewers away from hitting that 500.
Oh, my
gap.
gosh. They are just blasting it up the middle. And Dodos is shook right now.
Yeah, you could see it. He's going to have to calm himself. He does have that veteran mentality. He's saying, listen, KJ, be ready on the left side. I'd expect Dodos trying to jam Bauer.
Oh, Bauer. He wants it. He wants another bomb. I think he could just let him, he can walk him out right here. I don't know if he has a
he's
walk, but.
up in the count.
Oh, he's battling. Let's go, Bauer. I'm rooting for you.
A lot of people rooting for Trevor Bauer right here.
Oh, my gosh.
That's gone.
Dad told you he was going to do it.
And that's
He's sending him.
That's a 3-run shot by Trevor
Dang.
Bauer.
Bauer don't mess around. Bauer don't mess around. And Dodos has
And
put
there it
himself.
is. The siren coming in. And that's, once again, a live ammunition. And bang, Bauer, power once again. And Dodos says, I'm done for the night. And it looks like we're going to bring in the Wolverine Ultimate Warrior. The bus tour guide from New Orleans. I want everyone to welcome Uncle B.
I'm excited to see Uncle B perform.
A lot of these people don't understand or know who Brian Pewter is. But it is a different type of game. He hasn't played in probably about a year or so, or maybe a little bit less, but it might have been just a limited time last year, season number 3. And immediately people are saying Uncle B, just by the looks of it, is my favorite player. And he's coming in like he has never lost it. He's one of the few players that when he warms up, he puts a bunch of balls in his pocket. I hope he grabs the right ones. But 7-1, Bombers on full attack, opening up those bomb bait doors and unleashing hot fury on those little birds in their nest. And here we go. And Tom Gannon immediately calls time as Uncle B wants to get his last reps in.
I've only seen a slider out of him right now.
It's nasty, though. He can change it up. The Bombers looking to take game number 2 from the Warbirds. That's right. Alonzo's right. Uncle B leads the league with the most balls in his pocket. And here's pitch number 1 from Uncle B.
See, he has I like his slider, but I only saw him throw sliders in warm-up. Maybe he's just trying to dial that in, but he has easier, or like pitches he can throw with more command. Oh, nope. Oh, just foul. Man. Almost sends that oppo.
Yeah, what Uncle B is good at is the changing up of speeds, and he also and sometimes he could come real wide with it.
Yeah,
it's gonna be easy play for Buck Burner over there on second base as Hollis Hale is gonna face Uncle B. They used to be teammates back in the day. Uncle B was a Bomber.
Oh wow!
And Uncle B grabs that.
Uncle B
like
says,
a hot dog at a stadium.
Yeah.
And there he gets out of it.
Uncle B is taunting the Bombers right now.
You wouldn't know it, but I believe after talking to Uncle B a couple seasons ago, he played some college ball.
Oh, yeah?
You could tell by his mechanics and whatnot that he was once a baller before he found the hot cocoa.
Yeah.
But Trevor Bauer, I mean, he's just launching it out there.
What do you do? It doesn't. He says, I don't care if you're MLB player. I'll send it over the fence.
Yeah, it does. And that's what the great equalizer is here at Premier League Wiffle and the 55 miles and under. Is it doesn't matter if you're Joe the plumber or you just got picked up from the major leagues.
Yeah,
it just equalizes the playing field, and the best guys are just going to rise up to the top.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But right now, the Warbirds are in trouble. Only 1 run in the last 10 innings, and that came off an error, then a hit that could have, been 0 if the ball was caught. But Matt Patrickis is going to come up to bat, and they need to get this train out of the station.
Yeah.
And start heading it over to wherever the Bombers clubhouse is, and fill it up with ammunition, and do their own little bomber dance.
Yeah. We got a new second baseman. Oh, great pitch.
Yeah, 53 as you hear Gannon calling strike, 2-2 count.
Ooh, nice stop.
See if he makes the throw.
Perfect throw.
Yeah, good toss by Justin Grenier right there for out number 1.
Ooh.
Almost back in the commentating booth right there as KJ goes down 0-2.
Oh.
Yeah, a little
Nice
bit
pitch.
outside. Starting to get a little chilly, Ryan.
It is. Oh.
You're killing me.
Oh, I was told not to say ooh anymore.
That sounded like the wind of the bat.
And that was a whiff, not a tip. It's the name of the game here, folks.
Was he thinking that
Wiffle
maybe
ball.
he tipped it? Yeah, Cody Runnels didn't hear anything.
I think the Warbirds are resorting to maybe trying to get away with a few things.
Yeah, I just want to reiterate, making sure.
Oh, nice.
There's Dave Seaford in that gap right there. That everybody that's watching, make sure you go to Premier League Wiffle on IG. All the game graphics and lineups are posted before each game. And then all the game replays are posted on PLW YouTube channel.
Yeah.
So we're just everywhere, just scouring the earth, or
spreading.
just plastering it everywhere.
We're spreading the seed of wiffle ball.
And immediately they just throw up all the links.
No excuses. No excuses as to why you can't get more wiffle ball.
MLB locked out, PLW locked in.
Exactly. Forever.
See if James Perez could do something right here and get a runner.
Oh, nice.
Good play by Justin. See, that's a person that knows how to play and then runs over to second. Smart heads-up play by Justin.
Great play.
For out number 3. Using his whole body, using his brains, using his speed right there. And the Bombers are going to go into the bottom of the 5th, looking to tack on a few more. Like nobody was there. Good play. I want to thank everyone for tuning in for game number 2. The Bombers all over the Warbirds right now. I'm with my main man, Ryan Roosh. Ryan, you're looking at Uncle B for the first time. What do you think the Bombers are going to do this inning against him?
Oh, man. I've only seen him throw a slider. I feel like if you only have one pitch, whether you can mix up your speed or not, it's going to be hard, especially to trick up the Bombers because they're seeing the ball really well, hitting it really well. So, I don't know. They could either try to swing too hard and pop out, ground out. I don't know. I think the Bombers are going to do really good.
And there it is, expert commentating by Ryan Roosh right there, giving us all the breakdown of Uncle B. And here's Big Al. It should be a good matchup.
Oh,
46 hits the outside bar, just a whisper on it for strike number 2.
Maybe I spoke too soon. Oh, no. See, there we go.
Not every hit's going to be a home run, right?
Every time someone hits the ball and I hear a hit, I think it's gone.
Here's Justin Grenier up to bat. A lot of eyeballs on this hit.
That's home run. Oh, no, it's not. It's
that's
double.
a double, though.
It's a double.
That went around the pylon and then back in and then hit it. Wow.
That guy's been doing good.
That's exactly what he does. He is known to go oppo, very good eye, waits on the ball. I think he's actually a hitting coach for like high school players or something. I'd have to get some information on him on that, but I remember hearing that he's like a batting instructor.
Okay.
And that's from what I see, that's exactly what you're supposed to teach your people.
Maybe he can teach me a few things so I can get out of the pitcher-only position. Oh, man.
What
Did
was
you
that?
see that?
Marcel's going to have to make a humongous throw, and he does.
That started from the butt of his bat and rolled all the way to the tip of his bat in one solid motion, one smooth motion.
And here we go.
They're comparing Uncle B to Greg Maddux, saying that Greg Maddux didn't have many pitches, but he had good control.
If you haven't seen him before as well, yeah, he's got some dirty stuff.
I have only seen a slider so far. So that's what I'm saying. I need to see some more. There we go. That moved a little differently. I don't know if it was the ball or not, but it moved a little different.
That's going to go right to Patrickis for out number 2.
I miss practice, Anthony, because I don't need practice. Okay?
Swing and a miss.
AI and I are cut from the same cloth. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
That's what he does. He'll freeze you for out number 3. And it looks like the Warbirds, top of the 6th, they're working with 3 outs. Otherwise, they're going to go down 2 games with 1 on the horizon, and that means the Bombers are going to be looking for a sweep, Ryan.
I'm predicting that.
Yeah, I was having some chats a little bit earlier, and I was saying that if Dodos doesn't get a little bit of help from his team, they're going to be in that predicament going into this series, and this is exactly what's unfolding right now.
Yeah.
When you're a stud player like Dodos, you're not going to have these player of the week performances every week, so you need a little bit of your backup players and brothers out there to do some things.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you get in trouble real early.
I feel like that's what our team needs to work on. We have Lede, who gets on base majority of the time. His on-base percentage is amazing. And a lot of the times we strand him on bases. So I think that this, a lot of teams have that one player that gets on base a lot. We just need some more support. Let's see what Dodos does here.
Viper.
Oh, man. That guy is amazing. He's going to be player of the week. Okay?
He is such an addition for the Bombers, especially on defense. And obviously, we've seen what he could do going with some oppo power. But he just fits the mold of the Bombers. Just happy-go-lucky, same age range. These guys are something to be reckoned with, especially if they pull this one out. And if they happen to win game number 3 and bring out the brooms, they're going to be 9-6 and right up there with some of the better teams.
Oh, man.
As Buck hits the furthest thing I've ever seen, but foul.
I think the plastic peeled off of that ball.
Man. He would have loved to get that inside the pylon.
Oh,
as he goes
man.
down swinging on outside.
Mateo says, I don't care if you hit that ball really far. I'm sitting you down.
And the great war chicken, Chris Warfield, up to bat right now. And he's going to try to inject a little bit of energy into his Warbirds and show them this is how it's done, as he has the most memorable home run ever in PLW history.
You're going to have to fill me in.
And look at that.
You're going to have to fill me in on what that home run was. It
was in I believe a relegation or challengers tournament game. Adam Tannick would remember better than I would, but I just remember how important the home run is. It kept his team, I believe, in PLW.
Okay.
It was an amazing, amazing shot. Chris Warfield is an accomplished
disc
golfer.
Yeah.
He's like nationally ranked or something like that. I don't know. It's like maybe ranked 25,000 or I don't know. What?
Alex?
Okay, Alex Fernandez, the third Fernandez's brother, is going to be taking the mound right now. And I've never liked facing Alex. He's kind of sneaky with how he holds it in his delivery.
Yeah.
And he's the type of player that could just shut it down. And I think he's in a good role so far. He's probably getting warmed up for game number 3 as well. Probably wants to get some reps in right now. Unless he does have somebody else that he's thinking about starting for game 3, but I can't imagine. So,
Look for.
I think somebody's. That was a final.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Oh.
I was wondering. I was like, what? They were. That was my fault.
I was going to say, see that pitch right there? That's something I would wait for. Because I can tell out of his hand what it's going to do, so that would give me a slight edge. Doesn't mean I'm going to hit it, but that's the pitch I'm going to try to go for.
Is that how fast that inning was? I don't know what happened. Hey, listen. There's so much stuff going on up here. Every once in a while, you lose your mojo. Thanks, Dobbs. I got a runny nose. Hey, it's not perfect every time. What are you going to do?
Not perfect every time.
Welcome, PLW Nation. We're here. Game number 3. The Bombers took care of the Warbirds in just quick fashion. No, the Warbirds were never threatening the Bombers at all. A lot of people are bringing out the brooms right now, saying this is going to be a sweep. Can the Warbirds avoid that? The Bombers would love to get that sweep. And you could hear Jim Dodos on the sideline saying, come on, boys, let's just have some fun.
Yeah.
And this is also what Wiffle Ball is about here at Premier League Wiffle. Have a little bit of fun, and then it's going to, go over to your game more than likely. It's James Perez up to bat right now.
Ooh, out number 1, perfect.
I think I got mesmerized by Uncle B.
Yeah?
Is that what it is? He put that little
Maybe.
trickery on me, and I lost my
your train of
My
thought.
train of thought.
Your focus, yeah.
You have to be as focused as these players out there in the commentating booth.
Ooh, great. 12-6. Top of the strike zone to get Dodos. I think you have to be more focused up here, honestly.
Well, you do. I mean, because you have to read the chat. You got to see what's in the string production chat.
Yeah.
Phones are going off. TikTok's over there. Plus, this happens at lightning quick speed.
Like, I know people are probably impressed with Bauer's two homers, but like, we're doing more impressive stuff when you think about it.
Yeah, more multi-dimensional.
Yeah. So I'm going to tell Bauer that his home runs were nothing compared to my commentating.
2-2 count here to Jim Dodos. Can he start something at all
Ooh.
for the Warbirds? It's going to fill up the count.
Full count. You don't want to get into walk trouble.
And not only that, Ryan, after this pitch.
Oh, no. Looked like a dirty single.
Yeah, that's going to be a
Right off
single
the-
for Jim Dodos. But just the mental drainage after just talking for 2.5 or 3 hours and a million things in your brain.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, I have to go take some medicine, which I haven't had. Been off my medicine for quite some time.
I can talk for hours when I'm in the game. I just say dumb things to the players until they get mad at me. Oh.
Down in the turf right there. Count's going to be 1-2. Buck would love to get something going right here.
I would call that a cricket pitch if I was watching that. Try to get in his head. Oh,
Takes one off the noggin.
Yeah. Hey, one more of those and you're done.
Wait, Roosh is here? Oh, the batter? I've been here the whole night. He's taking notes.
2-2 count. Oh, man. Barely misses that from being a double and scoring Dodos from first. Count's going to remain 2-2.
Almost made him pay for that headshot.
And you could hear.
Oh,
Is it
gosh.
going to stay fair? No. Mateo on the slide. Some of that wind is coming in, though. It's going to affect these batters. Yeah, Buck a little unlucky tonight, not seeing the ball as well. And sometimes I've mentioned before, wiffle ball roulette. Some of the best pitches are just dropping on one person every single time. And Buck tonight is one of those guys.
I'm telling you right now, go to that 12-6 curve in the dirt. It'll get him. I knew it. I told you.
Saw
I
it
told you.
inside.
That's a pitcher's IQ right there. I knew what he was doing.
Yeah, and sometimes it's just a mental game, and you have to get out of it.
Oh, and foul ball.
Foul ball barely goes to the right side of that pylon. Count's going to go to 1-2. Warbirds would love to take a lead against the Bombers and maybe just put the tiniest bit of pressure on them.
Ooh. That was a great pitch. Way to stay alive. Oh, gosh. Gets him with the 54. See, it's like, he's great command with that pitch. That's why I'm like, I know it's going to be a strike. I'm going to swing.
That was very AK Adam Couts-like,
Yeah.
coming old Sub-Zero out of the basement and hits Pan on the outside, and there's not much you can do.
Yeah.
A lot of these guys haven't seen pitches like that. He doesn't throw it very much, Alex, so when he does and it works, you might be swinging and missing or just taking it right there.
Adam Couts, though, moves a lot. Like, I see it very well. It's easy for me to hit, but most people have a hard time with his submarine screwball.
Yeah, you going like 1 for 21 against him is a phenomenal stat.
Exactly. And it's only because he threw that screwball to me.
Looks like we got Matt Patrickis on the mound for the Warbirds, and he is just an inning eater. Matty P. He's their workhorse over there, and he really put in the innings last year as well. I think there's a lot of expectations from these Warbirds, but you could really see that they're missing like their second and third guy right now. Peter Maccabee obviously didn't come in. He comes in sparingly for the Warbirds, but he's a game changer. And it's up to Sean and Buck and Matty, and of course, you can't put it all on James Perez, the rookie.
Yeah.
But those guys need to step up. They need to start hitting the ball. They need to make their star player feel a little bit more calm up there, like he doesn't have to do everything.
Yeah.
I've always, Adam Tannick talked about that a lot, during the seasons that we played, that he felt that he put a little bit more pressure on himself, like he had to perform, and then the rest of his team would, but that's not really how it needs to go. Just rely on your squad and do what you need to do. But right now, the Warbird squad is just not producing.
Yeah.
I mean, one run in 2 games here is obviously not going to win most games.
No, it will not. Oh, nice hit.
Right to James.
Right to Perez.
Perez, the rookie, playing left field. It's a good slap, though, by Alex.
Yes, that was a good piece.
I have a question for GK down there. I'm going to ask him a question. When there's elite production going on, when there's commentators or people outside broadcasting, I never really hear them sniffle or do any of that stuff. Is there like some special production gear where it's like...
Cancels out the sniffles?
Like a sniffle canceller?
There should be. Maybe we should look into that.
If we don't have one, there is no doubt that we're going to incorporate that into our stream.
Oh, he left the what? Oh.
Buck's going to have to hurry.
Nice.
Yeah, it's good release right there and a good play.
Patrickis almost stepped out of the way of getting that ground ball by doing his far step. And if that was a hit a little harder, that was through. Oh, right under his arm.
Yeah.
He's not happy.
That went, had a little left to right action. That wasn't going to be an easy ball for Buck to get. It just had a lot of spin going to the right side.
Yeah.
And there's the winds whipping up. Gusts in between 15 and 23 knots.
Oh, man.
That wind's blowing in, too, so I don't know if there's going to be a lot of runs scored via the home run, as we're going to go into the top of the second. Yeah, and there you can see a good shot of some of the action. And it kind of dies down at the last second. It's just been flurries, little gusts and flurries here out at Hideaway Field, here in a chilly, nippy, brisk Las Vegas, Nevada, here on a Monday night, as the Bombers are just taking care of business.
That wasn't even remotely close to the backstop.
You also have to protect your life up here.
You do, yeah.
Honestly.
Where's our cage? Where's our cage to protect us? Yeah.
Don't you worry. GK has a whole slew of things coming when we get that new stadium going. We'll be nice, safe, and sound. I think we'll be warm or cool, depending on what time of the year it is.
Yeah.
I think there will be a masseuse inside the commentating booth at all times in case, our necks cramp up or our ankles or whatever's going on.
Constantly turning it does start to put a wear on your neck.
Ooh. Ball goes in the dirt.
The old ground ball.
Oh. And look at that. It looks like Zoe's going to install a margarita machine into the commentating booth.
That's good.
Get some of those PLW hotties serving those at a good 12-6 by Fernandez. Those guys are nice and comfy down below.
Mm-hmm.
For those of you...
He's watching.
Yeah, I mean, it's that submarine pitch. It's sometimes you don't see it, and then it comes in, and you're a done deal.
Yeah. Between you and me, I'd send it, but...
Yeah, I know
yard.
you would.
Most people know that, too.
Here's the war chicken. It's very rare that you'd see an owner-manager that coming up very early in a game. But like I said, I think he wants to show his team. I've been here for a minute.
Yeah.
I'm counting on you guys, but I'm gonna lead from the front.
There's a few managers who play.
Usually it's garbage time, but the War Chicken comes in early, trying to rev up his team. I like that move. Here's James Perez, 2 outs, top of the second. There's a difference between these two teams right now.
There is.
You know, you could see the difference between the skill level of both these teams going at each other.
They definitely look more seasoned. I feel like there's a lot of, actually, I don't know about rookies, but I don't know, all the brothers, just everyone on that team is solid.
The thing that the Warbirds are kind of lacking are just solid hits, and the Bombers are making those solid contacts. But sometimes there's just matchup disparities.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some teams match up well with others, some don't. And this could be one of the times that the Warbirds are just not matching up well with the Bombers, as we are going to go into the bottom of the third. I believe Bombers up. I think I see Hollis Hale up to bat. Is that the War Chicken going to be getting some defensive time? Maybe he's feeling it after, throwing that disc around.
Yeah.
He's like, I could toss a wiffle ball. Looks like he's checking his heart monitor. He's got to be careful that thing doesn't go too high. Otherwise, he's going to have to sub himself out.
Yeah. I'm actually a disc golf player myself. I want to go and challenge him.
He's checking. Look, he's checking all his joints, making sure he's ready to go. I love it. He's got those snow goggle tan going on. He was out there. And here's Hollis. Oh, I'm sorry. It's the bottom of the second.
How dare you? Not again.
And the Warbirds, their body language feels like they're losing this game, but it's 0-0. They gotta suck in some oxygen, get that energy up. They gotta take game number 3 here.
Ooh. Don't damage the strike zone, please.
Sorry. Apologize for that.
See, we got to do stuff like that too.
Yeah. Keep people in check.
And there's those gusts whipping up just a tiny bit. Advantage, Hollis Hale.
Oh.
But it's swirling around out there. I don't even know which way it's going.
Yeah.
Should be an easy play for Sean. Tosses it in the backstop under 5 seconds for out number 1 as Big Al steps into the box.
We're counting on you, Big Al.
He gives a little head nod and said, let's do this.
The wind's died down a little bit. Let's see if he can put it out before the next gust comes in.
It's like riding a wave.
Exactly.
Right? You kind of wait for your set, but this is like anti-wait for your set.
I've stepped off the mound several times to wait for that wind to calm down. I don't mess around with that wind.
Yeah, I've had to do that before. 2-1 count. Big Al takes a cut right there. 2-2.
Oh, foul tip.
That's funny. It's disc golf when you throw old CDs in the trash.
Oh,
chopper.
High chopper right off the toe of Sean.
I think Sean's saying, chicken, are you going to get that, or do I have to come all the way over? That was all chicken, I think, if he cuts it off.
Yeah. I think he just stuck his arm out and said, hey, grab it for me, grab it for me.
He's like, listen, I traded for you, Sean. You got to make that play. My lateral movement isn't so good. Oh, then he goes with the old knee check, just to showcase that he might have an injury, which I'm highly doubting. As Justin Grenier sees ball number 2 come in. In the dirt, it's going to be 3-1.
So I have a question here.
Go ahead.
Well, they asked in the comments who my favorite team is and why.
Okay, answer it.
the Vaders, I think, and it's probably because of Alonso.
Buck on the move. Is he going to get it?
And he snags it.
Again, it makes
He's
an
just-
incredible play out there in the right side.
He says, don't hit it to the right side. I have this whole field covered, he said.
Because of Zoe, I love Zoe.
Yeah.
He
Zoe.
is just a good guy, respectful, loves this game, eats, drinks it, bleeds it.
These cat-like reflexes on third base. He saved me numerous amount of times. So Vaders because of Zoe. That's my answer.
That should be an easy play. No score here in game number 3 as we go in the top of the third. The Warbirds and Bombers double donuts. Who's it going to be? Is someone going to pop one off for a solo shot? Or is there going to be a string of hits? I'm not sure. I haven't seen anything out of either team in game number 3. And the Warbirds need to get something going right now. I want to welcome everyone that's just tuning in for game number 3 right here, Hideaway Field. The Bombers versus the Warbirds. Ryan, it is Warbird time right now. It has to be. They've gone a couple games only scoring 1 run, no runs here, and they might have to score more than 1.
Yeah.
The Bombers could put up a couple in a hurry, so it's not going to. I don't think this game's going to end 1-0 or 2-1.
It won't. It's been pretty one-sided all night, and I think the Bombers need to be fair to Alex and score some runs for him.
Yeah.
You know? He's been pitching great, and we need to score some runs for him. Give him some cushion. Give him the win.
And here is Jim Dodos.
Ooh.
Comes in at 57. A little too hot. Count's going to be 1-1.
Oh, Dodos. Oh.
Max should make this an easy play.
Yeah, he does.
And Dodos can't quite figure it out tonight as Buck Burner is up to bat.
I don't know if I told you about the curse of the PLW Player of the Week.
Yeah, it might be true.
Oh, nice stop. That kid is amazing.
Buck cannot believe it as he launched a missile down low. Good play by Grenier right there to kind of carry it over to Max for out number 2.
You love seeing that as a pitcher.
Max effort,
Ooh,
right?
yes.
Like max effort from your team. Obviously, I used to play with the Vipers and some of the best defenders in the league. And when you give up a hard shot and somebody makes an awesome play,
Yeah.
you're very grateful for that.
Yeah, I love the Cajuns that I'm on right now, but who has really incredible defense that doesn't get looked at very much is the Vaders. You got 10 Roundy that was in the outfield for me. Had Logan. Oh, just foul. Logan that was playing second base, shortstop, or Billy shortstop as well as Zoe at third. It was a solid defense I had behind me, which I loved. Three straight outs. Yeah. Need some heaters.
Absolutely. So I had to check my phone for some messages coming in from some of our founding fathers of wiffle ball here.
That being said, the Vaders are awesome, but the Cajuns are even better. I just wanted to get that clear.
Well, don't you play for the Cajuns?
I do, but the Vaders are great, but the Cajuns are top tier, and we're gonna be the new team that surprises everyone.
You didn't surprise many people when I threw a complete game shutout the last time I faced you guys. Here's
Because I didn't bat.
Here's Mateo against Patrickis, and Patrickis has wheels. That'll be easy play.
Yeah, you guys threw that complete game shutout, but my coach made a controversial call and pulled me from the hitting lineup, which was very odd, if you ask me.
Does that cause a disturbance in the Cajun force?
It does. A lot of the players were very upset. Majority of them were like, "Why would you pull the best hitter?"
And here's Trevor Bauer. Speaking of best hitters, this dude launches balls over the fence. And Buck's going to have to get it here fast. What a throw
Nice
by
throw.
Buck. 4-9-8. Oh, wait a minute. Remember, there's 3 stopwatches here.
Oh, man.
And the War Chicken says, I am going to contest this call as he brings out the red flag. And Tom Gannon is going to go under the hood and take a look at the instant replays. While we're doing that, I want to reach out to TikTok, let them know that all the action's over here on Twitch. Make sure you go to twitch.tv/Premier Wiffle, and you can see multiple camera angles, instant replays, bet on the game with your Wiffle Ball points to redeem things like signed balls and signed jersey. And, of course, hang out in the chat. A lot of fun. And it looks like it did. And Gannon is having some words with Dodos and Buck.
Are they not challenging it?
It looks like it was a challenge, and it looks like it might have. It didn't hold up. And there's Buck. This should be a double play ball. Sean usually really good at the throw.
That's what they get. That's what they get. No, yeah, see, that was a bad timing. That's bad timing.
Yeah, Tom's saying, listen, I think that was a bad call. That was under 5.
Both teams right now are playing very good defense.
Yeah.
Very good defense.
I mean, the Warbirds want this one bad. As you know, the last thing you want is a sweep. As you can see, Jim Dodos talking to Tom Gannon right there on the right side. And Tom Gannon's explaining to him, hey, listen, I had that under 5. My other guy, didn't. We have 3 watches out there to make sure everything is good. If something is very controversial, the lead kind of umpire or one of the line guys will go down there under the hood, take a look at the instant replays. What a lot of the fans at home don't know is behind that strike zone, if you could give me a view of the batter's box, is a whole dungeon. There it is. Underneath that PLW sign is a whole room full of all of our equipment with people changing the camera angles, instant replays, making sure all the, what is this called? What is that? Like where the score is and...
Yeah. Scorecard. I don't know what you call it.
It always slips my mind. Graphic. It's like our graphics. So there's a whole team down there. Love seeing that as KJ LaCroix going against Alex right here. I think sometimes Nicky D does some Instagram or TikToks and stuff, and he goes down there just to show some of the viewers at home how intense and how upgraded our production value is. Yeah, we call it the dungeon. And sometimes I don't know if it's a humidifier or Snoop Dogg's down there.
Yeah. Yeah, for reals.
Yeah, lucky for those guys. They're keeping a clean setting.
Good eye.
And that's going to bring it to a full count, and that's what they need. Get runners on here.
Oh, little dribbler right to Alex. Now, see, them batters that sit right in the middle, I almost threw the ball away trying to avoid hitting. It was Justin Hicks, just like stood right in the middle. I almost hit the guy. So I tried to avoid and go to the left, and it almost threw over the thing. Next time, I'm lasering it straight in the middle.
He's probably in shock that he had a little dribbler under the pitcher, so he just couldn't move.
Yeah,
maybe. He had paralysis. And here's the War Chicken, 1-1 count.
Oh, nice.
The chicken, but right to Mateo. The Warbirds would have loved to see that. As James Perez, the rookie, up to bat. He really unloaded on that one.
Yeah. Oh, swing and a miss.
A little bit high. Going to bring the count to 1-2. This game's just zipping by.
Yeah. Oh, man, same 12-6 curve both times.
I got to say, as this game has gone on, You're getting better, Ryan. I could sense the nerves. I could sense what, early in the broadcast, but you've settled in quite nicely, and it's a joy.
That's awesome. I'm just grateful to be here with you.
Yeah, man. Welcome to my world.
Yeah, I was surprised. Loman texted me yesterday and said, hey, you're in the booth tomorrow. I was like, oh, okay. And now here I am.
Yeah, he was prepping you.
Mm-hmm.
It's not an easy thing. I was talking to Anthony Michael one time, and he was like, man, I get nervous when I get up there.
Heads up, I was going to save you right there.
I mean, you got to know a lot of the players and,
Yeah.
how they play and some of the moves that they make. It was good to see Uncle B get on the mound a little bit. What about Uncle B at bat?
You guys doing a good job.
Thanks.
But another 300-pound joke.
Oh, you heard that one?
Sheesh.
Rip that roof right off.
I said 150.
Oh, all right.
Here's Hollis Hale up to bat, bottom of the fourth. Somebody's got to do something for one of these teams. Who's it gonna be?
Oh, an excellent hit, but right to Dodos. Dodos won't let that drop.
Man, just an all-around athlete, great
Yeah.
player. And that's gonna be out number one as Big Al up to bat. This is a very, very serious game right now between these two squads. And Buck's just grabbing all those flare balls over there, whether they're inbounds or out.
Yeah.
As Justin Grenier is up to bat with 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth. Yeah, Anthony Michael's right. He's on the chat saying it just takes time to learn other players on teams.
Yeah.
Learn their stats and stuff like that.
He tipped it. I got it too. He tipped it. Cheerleader said no.
Ooh. Karma. That's karma. Because he was honest, good things paid off. Good things, that's how it works.
Yeah, great pitch by Patrickis right there to get out of the inning. We're going to go into the top of the fifth, and that's what the Warbirds needed a little bit, Ryan, is some smiles and fun, and it's showing.
Mm-hmm.
They just need to score a run or 2 or 3 or however many they can get to try to avoid this sweep.
Yeah.
But Alex also pitching a gem on the mound and keeping the Warbirds at bay. They're just regular birds right now.
Yeah.
There's no war
There's no
in 'em.
war in them. Without runs, you're not a warbird. You're just pigeons.
Looks like Jim Dodos is going to get up to bat. What do you think?
Ooh.
You think he's going to explode for something and put a ball in the Garden of Serenity?
No, because he has the curse. He has the curse right now.
Yeah.
I don't know if I told you about that.
Yeah,
The player of the week curse.
I wonder if his Sabrina, his new wife, could maybe mix up some kind of tincture or
Yeah.
little something going.
Elixir for
a little elixir to get something going for him.
Oh, he's going to hit this oppo just to spite them. Oh, never mind.
J-Rad, awesome comment. It's going to bring the count to 2-1. PLW hotties are in hibernation as it's a little too cold for them to come out, even though I'm sure some of the viewers would love to see that.
Oh,
And is it going to
gosh.
go? No.
Triple. That was a triple. Great hit.
Finally comes around on one. He's going to run over to third base. Fernandez is saying, good hit, man. And that puts a runner in scoring position. No outs. Big opportunity for big man Buck Burner. He's been playing solid D out there.
Yeah, I think Buck Burner right here is going to ignite the fire right here. Now that Dodos is on third, I think Buck's going to bring him in.
Sidekick. Only knows sparkles.
Oh. Is there a way to block Stone Eater's comments? There's much hate coming out of them, and we don't like it.
Good eye by Buck right there. Count's going to go to 2-2.
Ooh. Oh, gosh. Oh, no.
Dodos on the run.
Oh, no.
That was
goes
a
out of play.
laser
That went out of
beam.
play. If he touched it fair and it goes out of play, is that...
He's going to go to second base, no doubt. Good piece of hitting by Buck. Mateo could not wrangle that one in, and the Warbirds strike first by a good piece of hitting by Buck as Patrickis takes a ball. Coming in a little bit too hot right there.
Ooh.
Hit the ground first. A little bit of wind coming in right now, Ryan.
I don't like that. I don't like that wind.
It's coming right to our face, so I'd be real surprised to see anything go too far.
Oh, man. Nice pitch.
It was there.
Everyone silence.
It's a big moment. That's why. You know, no outs, runner on second, Bombers up 1-0. It's late in the game. Great pitch.
Great pitch with the little tink.
Man. One out here, top of the fifth, as KJ LaCroix up to bat.
Oh, man. Good pitch.
Chat, please. If I did, it wouldn't be singular. Patrickis to the left
nice.
side. No.
Yeah.
2-2 count. Runner on second. And see if KJ.
Ryru, do it, brother. You have to live in your brother's
A lot of
shadow.
movement on that ball.
Up
Somebody's
high.
going to call it.
Easy snag for Max.
Out number 2. Big spot for the War Chicken.
He's going a lot towards that submarine screwball.
Well, I feel like he thinks he found something, so
Yeah.
why not go to it?
Yeah, he's got it all right. They're not looking to swing at it, so oh man. Hit a rocket down the left field line.
Hideaway Field just erupts after the chicken makes contact right there. Great eye by Warfield. Comes out of the box, resets.
Let's see there. Full count here. He doesn't have any walks, does he? Oh, gets him swinging.
12-6 into the ground. Big spot for the chicken to add to the lead, but we're going to go into the bottom of the fifth off a Buck Burner double. Scores Dodos when he hit a triple. Are the Bombers going to respond right here, Ryan?
I think they will. They love a good comeback. They do.
A lot of action here in game number 3. The Warbirds desperately trying to avoid the broomsticks coming out. The Bombers really would love to bring the broomsticks out. And when they leave this one, they'd be 9-6.
Yeah.
If they could bring it out. But right now they're facing a 1-run deficit. But any of these guys could easily make it a tie game.
Oh. Hey, Alex, let's get a good hit right here, okay? I'm gonna egg them on. Oh, Warbirds did not like that. I just egged on the Bombers.
Absolutely not. You are neutral party when you're up here, Ryan.
No, everyone that comes up, I say do a good job. I love everyone.
I saw that you put some wiffle ball points on the Bombers, though. It is getting chilly up here You got to remember, all these guys you watch playing, they're moving, they're doing. Up here, we're kind of stagnant, just taking it on the chin.
Getting colder and colder. Oh, pitcher versus pitcher battle right here. Oh, good eye. Full count. Trench, does he have any walks this game?
I don't think so.
Good. Well, he does now.
Yeah, and that's going to be
It
a
looks
walk.
like Alex won the battle.
That's a big walk, too, because no outs. It puts a player that, isn't as a threat for a home run to a player that is definitely a threat and can make it a 2-1 game in a flash.
Oh, great hit. Great
Dodos
hit.
on the run!
Great hit. Up the middle.
Is he going to be
Let's
okay?
see.
Did he pull a hammy or hurt his back or something there?
That concrete's not forgiving.
That's some turf out there. And
That
he's
is
a guy.
on the right side.
Oh,
That is on the right side.
That's going to leave a mark.
But I'd say, where's the umpire? What does the umpire say? Did you not see? Did you get that same angle? Did it not look on the right side?
I mean, I was just watching Dodos just flash across the screen. He doesn't know anything less than 110%, Dodos.
Yeah.
And you can see Alex on third base. This would be the only time that you tag up, but they're going to try to turn two.
That was a good smart move.
That was a great move because if he makes that throw and doesn't make it center panel, the run on third is going to score. So right now it's just one out, runners first and third.
Oh, man. Good play. Great throw by the outfielder.
Yeah, it's going to be
A lot of
safe.
athleticism there. Look at that throw from the ground.
Yeah.
That was insane. That almost had him.
That would have been
Maybe
a
not
very
almost had him,
difficult throw.
but it was very good throw for being on the floor.
Impressive catch by the rookie James Perez out there. Amazing play as the Bombers tie this one up. 0-2, 2 outs.
Oh, man,
now there's
great
3.
pitch.
But after a run scores, we're going to go into the top of the 6th, and I got to tell you, Ryan, the Warbirds need a run right here.
They sure
Otherwise, they are in trouble in the bottom of the 6th. I feel like momentum might have shifted right there. But we're going to just have to wait and see as Alex Fernandez comes up to bat, or goes up to the mound. This is a good one. The first 2 games weren't close.
No, they weren't.
But this one is, and both these teams know that a win here could either avoid the sweep or one of them accelerate them to a 9-6 record, which would be right up there with the top of the big boys.
I'm telling you right now, I'm going to call it.
Go ahead.
Bauer's going to hit a walk-off home run. Okay?
Okay.
That's my prediction. And I usually don't predict wrong. Okay? So you watch.
Okay.
Bauer will hit a walk. What is he up? Next? He's not up next.
When the Bombers get up, he'll be up there at some point. Here's James Perez. Oh. He's having a tough go this game. He has the mechanics. He has the mental fortitude. Can he just combine the two and make it happen?
Good eye. Good eye.
Ooh.
It's cold. It hurts.
No walks in the seat. Throw him in the ear hole.
We haven't walked ourselves.
Ooh. Full count. He has 0 walks, so not a lot of pressures on him, but still. Don't want to walk here. Oh, he swings. He gets him swinging. The curse of the full count. People always swing. I don't know why.
Well, because you're expecting a pitch that's not going to be the best from the pitcher, but that was way outside.
Yeah,
Needed to check that one up.
I guess he did throw a good slider. It looked like it was coming down the middle and then slid away, but...
And they're having
Tough.
a little discussion right there as Jim Dodos is up to bat. And the last time he touched a bat, it went to the fence and was a triple.
Yeah.
And he came around and scored as the War Chicken goes up to Dodos. And he's going to re-raise and say, listen, if you're going to go talk to your player, I'm going to come back and talk to you. And I don't think there's anything the War Chicken could possibly say to Dodos that would improve his game. Like, what could he possibly say?
Beware of the curse. You see? I'm a firm believer in the curse.
We'll see what happens facing an 0-2 count right now. Oof.
Good eye.
See, that's how dangerous Dodos is you need players to come out and say, hey, man,
Yeah.
do this.
I think Alex knows he doesn't want, he doesn't want to give nothing easy because he knows that Dodos is ready to come in clutch. Oh, gee. Oh, okay.
Oh, man. He really got a hold of that one.
He's checking his bat as if something is wrong with his bat. The
I mean,
bouncy
he
ball's in his bat.
Crushed that,
Yeah.
but it just,
It's the cold wind, or
Cold
the cold
air.
air and the wind.
2 outs. Buck Burner up to bat. He's going to
Ooh,
see 59 come in.
Can't trick anyone with that fast. Oh, but you can trick him with a 57 pitch.
Yeah, he just needs to relax and drive through the ball right here.
Oh.
Is he going to go? No.
He jumped from the foul line. That's odd.
He went with his little gazelle
He
leap
jumped- yeah.
right there.
He jumped a little early. His dad's yelling at him to hold up.
That was very Discovery Channel.
Yeah. Oh, foul tip.
Wednesday night. Legends, Vipers.
That's it. What we got?
Ooh, another foul tip. Buck is not going out without a fight.
Yeah, he's really, really
I'm telling you, another 12-6.
fighting this one.
Another 12-6 in the dirt. Nope.
And that's going to be out
Did-
number 3.
I could have sworn I heard a tip.
Yeah, but if the umpire doesn't call it, it is not happening. We're going to go into the bottom of the 6th. I'm going to try to get some of TikTok on game number 3, bottom 6. Come over to twitch.tv//Premier Wiffle. Check out all the different camera angles, instant replay. Hang out with us in the chat. And, of course, you can bet some wiffle ball points to redeem things like signed wiffle balls and jerseys, stickers, dinner with Trench at Tarantino's, maybe
Yeah.
get some zucchini sticks.
Oh, I love
We just have a
zucchini
lot of
sticks.
fun over here. A lot of these people have been sticking around for season after season, and when they're just coming in, they're locked in. And like I said before, MLB locked out, PLW locked in
for life.
for life. Anyhow, see you over there, guys. Here's Big Al. You can see immediately people are just saying, just join the stream.
Oh, great stop.
Easy play for Patrickis right there. Are we going to see extra innings here,
Oh.
Ryan? Is that something that we're going to see?
I think we might. My prediction was Bauer's going to hit the walk-off, but Bauer might not come up.
I mean, you're still not lost with that prediction.
That's true, but there's, what is there, 2 more batters in front of him? So we just need one of them. Nope. Oh, man.
Dead center. Dodos on the run.
Nice stop.
You think it's going to drop, but he just flashes over so fast. That's going to be out number 2. And here's Alex Fernandez. You have to get this guy out as you don't want to face Mateo, who can walk it off.
Yeah.
Alex a little bit less likely to do that. But crazier things have happened.
Yeah.
He does have home runs here in the PLW.
Not with this wind, though.
I would just rely on my defense, especially if wind's coming in like 5-10 miles an hour. It's going to be very difficult to hit a home run.
No,
We're going to see extra innings unless he goes Manny. One time Manny called ball game from 8 feet out and turfed it.
That's tough. That's tough.
And here we go. Top of the 7th. Warbirds versus the Bombers. This is a good one after kind of a lackluster performance from the Warbirds in games 1 and 2. But they were facing some good pitching as well. We got a doozy going on right here.
Wait. Where's that? What's Alex doing?
It looks like Max is going to come on the mound right now.
I don't know if I like that. I want to stick with my main man, Alex.
Yeah, I think they're the mentality of that is, hey, I've pitched two or three innings. They've seen me enough. Max, who pitched a shutout, I believe, his last game.
Yeah.
Not that crazy of a move, I don't think, Ryan.
Yeah, I know it's not that crazy of a move, but as a pitcher, I'd say don't pull me. I would not want to be pulled. I know it might be not what the coach wants, but I'm like, I want to get out here and finish the job that I started, especially because he's not, 1 run? Yeah, that's nothing.
Burl, no comment. And here is Matt Patrickis.
Oh, man.
Oh, nice snag.
Yeah, good jump save.
I think he did that to make it a highlight reel. The Orioles drafted the wrong guy.
Here's KJ. Yeah, we've considered that. There's been some talk of that. There's so many things going on that we're not quite there yet. But I think a PLW Hall of Fame would be a good addition to what we're doing here.
Yeah, and I should be the first nominated, you think? Oh.
1-2 count. Ball a little bit inside right there. It's going to bring it to 2-2. When you could see Max saying it is getting cold out here.
Ooh, with the foul tip.
And it is, man. You could hear us up here sniffling and he
yeah.
and Han.
I had no sniffles at the beginning. Oh, strike 3. Nice pitch.
Double Nichols. KJ swings and misses. Out number 2. I think most of the viewers at home, all they ever see is us just cold so far.
Yeah.
A bunch of snuffleupaguses up here as Sean Merciel up to bat right now.
Pinch hitting for Chris, I think he said.
Yeah, I think that's a good move. Oh, man.
Great pitch.
I'm going to agree with Zoe right there.
Yeah. Oh, good screwball.
Let's go, 2-2.
Ooh. 98. Oh, good hold. Those pitches seem to be coming in a lot faster than what they're reading. That looked more like a 60-something mile an hour ball. Oh, man, he gets him with the 12-6 in the dirt.
And here we go. The Bombers are going to come up in the bottom of the 7th and try to win this one. And I think you're going to see your boy Trevor Bauer have his opportunity to try to win this one in a walk-off fashion.
Like, do I tell him? Would it jinx if I told him my prediction, or do I just let it go?
You just want to let it naturally happen.
And then put Dodos up. Let's see what happens.
No, I like this move. Dodo's a seasoned pitcher. How many innings does Patrickis have, though?
I think he still has enough to finish, because I think once it goes into extra innings, you can continue to pitch, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
it's going to go towards your total, but you obviously could still pitch if you have innings in you.
Oh, so it's not saying if you've pitched 9 innings before you went into extra innings, you can't pitch anymore in extra innings, or can you continue to pitch in extra innings even if you've run out of pitches?
The only way you could have more innings pitched is if you're the starter
Yeah.
and it goes into extra innings. You could keep going, I believe.
Okay.
I think you could go as many
long
as
as
long
the
as you
game
can.
goes.
But
Start the game with 0 innings, then you can go as many. You have 0 innings.
okay, only if you have 0 innings, you could go as long as you want. But if you had 1 inning
in another game?
in another game, and you couldn't do a complete game plus the extras.
Okay.
But if you started a game and had 0, you could pitch 18 innings if you want. But you won't be pitching again that night,
Yeah.
if that makes sense.
Yeah, that does.
Dodos immediately down. 2-1 count to Mateo.
Ooh, good pitch. Who's the hero in this one? Trevor Bauer.
Is it going to be Buck Burner?
Trevor Bauer. Give
Is
it
it
to Trevor
Dodos?
Bauer. He's going to hit the walk-off right here. So don't end the pull until he's up to bat.
I'm usually in the other category. And other. 3-2 count. Oh my
great pitch.
God.
Okay,
Look at
Here it
Mateo's
is.
like, what? Oh, what can I do?
here it is. Let me tell you what's going to happen. Bauer's going to get a hold of one. Right there's a dead spot. He's going to get a hold of it. And because of the PLW curse, I don't know if I told you about that, the Player of the Week curse. Oh my goodness, dang it. Didn't quite happen what I was going to say, but still, he's going to score the winning run.
I think I've seen Trevor Bauer so many times. It wouldn't be a bad idea to have 3 outfielders against him. You rarely
Yeah.
see him shoot it to an infielder as Max is coming up and they have a runner in scoring position.
Oh, good cut, but inside. No, when I pitch against Bauer, I just throw everything in the dirt and hope he swings. I don't give him any strikes.
I wonder if I walk Max and make it so I could turn 2 from 3 to 2 right here. But I think Hollis is up to bat next, and he's a good hitter.
Hollis is going to do it. Hollis is going to come in clutch right here for his team.
But it works out for Dodos right here. We now have... Is that not 2 outs? That's just 1. Oh, yeah, 2 outs. Oh, man, the winds are blowing, and it's going left to right. These outfielders have to be ready to be on the move. I'm going with Cozy's World right there. Let's get Under Armour in on the PLW action.
Oh, man, lasers him right in the shoulder on purpose.
Right into his hamstring.
Right into his hamstring.
2-2 count. 2 outs. Runner on second.
Oh,
Hollis
he says, don't hit me.
wins the game.
Oh,
And the Bombers sweep the Warbirds as Hollis jets one out there. First a double by Bauer, then a single by Hollis. And the Warbirds, they're going to have to regroup and figure out what they need to do as the brooms do come out. Tough losses by the Warbirds. As we're going to put a poll up and see who we want to get up in the booth. Goes 7 innings. Bombers win 2-1. That was clutch. Huh. Not seeing one quite yet. It looks like it's popping in right now. And who do we want to see? And here we go. Trevor Bauer immediately jumping on top,
man.
and he's running away with it. This might not even be close.
it's not.
I don't even know if they're going to be able to come back from this. Yeah, Trev, 80% of the votes right now. We're going to let that poll kind of go for a minute. Ryan, your first time commentating. A lot of fun right there, man. Like I said, the first 2 games, weren't so close, but that third game, that's what it's all about right there. A lot of pressure, a lot of intense stuff going on. I thought you did a great job. You really kind of found yourself there, and it was a pleasure.
Yeah, thank you. Next time you see me in here, you're going to get the real Ryan Roosh experience.
Am I?
The yells, the screams, and just the whole attitude. but it's been great. Thanks.
He's grabbing some artwork. I love it.
See you later, everybody. Oh, I want to give a shout out to Sashi Baba. It's his birthday today.
Oh,
So let's
Sashi from the Cajuns.
Sashi from the Cajuns.
And I don't think there's a return. This is going to be Trevor, 42-12. We're going to bring him in to the booth. It's cold. We got to get this thing going. Hopefully the Dragon Lady's here on this one. Trev, it's not getting any warmer, buddy.
Nope.
Welcome. You up here only means good things. Love having you up here. One of my favorite players. Good guy.
Absolutely.
Listen, hot streaks, cold streaks is kind of like how your game's going a little bit this season. Tell me how you were seeing the ball against the Warbirds tonight.
Like a beach ball tonight.
It was like a beach ball?
Yeah, tonight it was easy for me tonight. Hitting a little bit, struggled right away, but then I turned on the patience and then just went to work.
Yeah, I'm reading looks like your wife at home says dinner is ready and she's a little tipsy.
Oh,
there might be some wiffle ball action happening in the Bauer household. You guys get the sweep. You guys started out 6-6. You are now 9-6, right there at the top with some of with the big guys. How's the locker room feeling down there?
Oh, it's always hype. You could probably hear us yelling and hollering all night.
You got Justin Grenier, defensive specialist. It looks like he hits the ball well. We know what he could do when we saw him initially come out with his debut. Tell me a little bit about what's going on with him.
Absolutely. Excited for him to be able to come out. That's what we've been looking for this season. We were looking for last season. But some things come up. Family stuff comes up. That you got to take care of your business.
Yeah.
But we're excited to have him out a lot more this season.
Impressive also is the pitching of Max and Mateo, and AF kind of cleaning up some dirty work as well, doing what he does. What's it like being able to play with those three guys and the Fernandezes?
It's awesome. You can't complain about it at all, especially with that pitching performance that we've been displaying on our team. It's good.
Yeah, tell me about that bomb you hit dead center, man. You did a bat flip that went 45 feet into the air. Back into the commentating booth, I almost took one to the eyeball. No, it was a good shot. I've always said that your exit velo on all of your shots are pretty high. Also, I was mentioning, I wonder if the defense is going to start taking notice about how hard you hit the ball, that they're going to start playing like three defenders. You rarely hit balls into the infield. Yeah. Everything is always laser beams outfield. I'm just curious on how defenses are going to play you looking forward.
Yeah, I've seen, especially tonight. Tonight kind of surprised me a lot. They weren't really looking for me to go oppo from what it seemed.
Yeah.
And especially against a lefty pitcher, I'm going to sit the oppo.
Yeah, no, I like it. All right, man, go celebrate with your team. I'm with Trevor Bauer, everyone. Go tell Dragon Lady hi as well. Love seeing Trevor Bauer up here. That means it's a big win for the Bombers anytime you're in the booth with Old Trenchy. I guess Ryan's not going to come back. Listen, guys, we have more wiffle ball action tomorrow night. I'll be right back in the booth Monday through Friday, 6 o'clock, and then you'll see me on Wednesday night as well facing those Sand Vipers. I'm going to get out of here. I'm cold. Thank you, PLW Nation, TikTok, everybody that's been watching. We'll see you tomorrow night.